sport fans watching around the world. This is the moment you've all been waiting for.
Let's get straight into the episode.
Yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stun.
Alright y'all, today's a Monday and Mondays are for Docs. Thank you for clicking or tapping and let's start today's spew. And guys, you read the title of the video, you already know who it is. I'm very happy to be welcoming to the Doxcast for the very first time, Media.
Yo, it's good. Nice to be here. Fuck, I don't even know if that came off. Come on, not.
That's good, bro. That's a good one. Trust me, I love that. The intro is always the weirdest thing to try and get through because then it's like, fuck, now what do I say?
Yeah, it's like introductions to people. You're just like, oh, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Usually you just give someone a dab and that's it.
Yeah, literally. Just hit them up with the dab. Be like, yo, what's good, bro?
Yeah.
That's all I do.
Yeah, gang. Oh, I did. As I said to you off camera, there is a bunch of notes and shit here. And to be honest, most of the notes I made down was just hectic collaborations and people that I've seen that you've posted content for on your page, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'll try and get to some of the questions I have to get to them about it. But the first thing I want to ask you is you just came back from a trip. I wanted to ask you, what was that about?
Oh, 1 month in Greece. So when this is out, it'll be there. But I worked with technically three artists. So I worked with this guy named Credo. I did a bunch of shots for him. I don't know when his stuff's coming out, so I don't know how much I can talk about it with it.
Yeah.
But we spent like 2 or 3 weeks together. I also worked with another producer, Solus, because he's got a cracker song that's probably out now too, with Ulysses and Corey.
Nice.
He's on his like summer vibes with it, so I loved it. So we shot some a little bit there for him too,
Nice.
like on the side, and then it'll be out now. But I shot a music video with Nath and with Day One featuring Nath.
Damn. That's wild, man. Like the networking that you're creating is crazy. I can't wait to get so deep into it. But you say you went for a month?
It was like 3 weeks to a month, and like I was traveling every 4 days.
Damn.
So I did like 3-4 days in Thessaloniki, 3-4 days in Corfu, 3-4 days in Mykonos. Then I had like a little bit of like a break time, 3 days in Dubai where I saw Jai.
Yeah.
And then I had like 5 days in Mykonos, and then like somewhere, and then I think we went somewhere else. I can't even remember, but I think it was mainly Mykonos. And then like my flights back were terrible, bro. Like, cause like we blown the budget a bit, so it was just like I had to catch like these super long flights. I think it was like 10 hours in Dubai and then 10 hours in Delhi.
Shit.
Like I left on Sunday night and I got home Tuesday morning. I was done, bro. And it was like last week or 2 weeks ago now.
Oh, wow, bro. It's a good holiday, but man, that's a good holiday. There's nothing worse than when flights are long, bro. This year I went to Thailand for a box party. My best mate was getting married. So I organised this trip for us to go to Thailand, and then we missed the flights on the way there. Right. So then we had the longest trip to try and get to Thailand. Like, it took like 2 days. Thailand's like 10 hours
Yeah, it's
away.
literally close as,
Bro, the only thing we could do was fly to like Malaysia, to Singapore, then wait at Malaysia for 12 hours, then fly backwards to Singapore, then Singapore to Thailand. Like, by the time we got to Thailand, everyone's like, bro, I
want to go to sleep.
I don't want to be here. It sucks. Yeah.
Literally, like on my flights back, like I spent on that trip too, because each like island, you have to cut through Athens and then go to that island. So I caught like probably like 12 to 15 flights, spent like 50 plus hours in airports. Like I'm done with flights and airports for a minute.
Yeah. Good effort, bud. Good effort. Well, it's a good opportunity and experience, bro. To be honest, like you'll always remember that. That's hectic.
Oh, yeah, it was probably the best thing that's happened in my life, honest. Like all the moments that happened on that trip, it was like probably some of the highlights of my life.
Yeah, damn, bro. And bro, speaking of highlights, I feel like you've gained yourself a pretty good collection of memories to look back on, you know? Like just going through your page, it's pretty hectic, the type of stuff that you've been involved with. I kind of don't really know where I want to start this conversation from, but I may as well start from basically where the beginning is. It's like, when did you first get involved or interested in videography or photography or capturing or anything like that?
Oh, it's cracker. It was like, I don't know, I did it in high school, and like my dad also too is a photographer / like he's also an artist. So my dad was like always in that scene, and then my grandpa too.
Wow.
Was a photographer. Like he loved his cameras too.
Wow.
So it sort of just trailed on. When I was in my teen years, like I used my dad's camera, I played around with it. And then like in high school, I did photography because at the time I was like, I want to just fluff subjects. I want a
Yeah,
subject where I
yeah.
can sit there and like proper fuck around.
Yeah, mad.
And
I
then
if I had the option for it, I would have picked it, bro. But it was never an option for me.
ah, bro, it was literally such a bludge.
Yeah.
Like I know my teacher will never see it. I don't know if she ever will, but what happened was like we'd literally walk into class, be there for like 2 minutes for a roll call, and then be like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go do this assignment, quote unquote, because like you had assignment classes, and like every single class, then we'd literally just go walk around the school with a camera and just fuck around. Like we would literally sneak into. I remember one of the halls.
Yeah.
Just sit there and like either do like the Omegle shit like you do when you're in high school.
Yeah.
Or just sit there on our phones recording dumb shit or just recording like skits or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah. Bro, Amigo, that throws me back, bro, being in high school. Tits for dick.
Bro, literally, just like imagine like you're clicking on, you just see a bunch of kids in their suit and ties in high school saying random shit to you.
Yeah. Wow. Amigo shut down like last month or the month before. I think maybe the month before for the first time. It's full done now. It's
That's
out.
tragic, bro. But a lot of kids won't be able to experience like how just like absolutely
Oh.
insane some of the interactions were.
Yeah, it was gang.
All the old guys that would just be like, show me something on the...
Yeah. I follow this mad guy called Harry Mack. You ever heard of Harry Mack?
Nah.
He's a freestyler. He's like, he goes on Omegle and then he gets them to give him free words and then he will just freestyle for a full track
I
about
think
it.
I have seen him.
Bro, he's a beast. And
I
when,
just don't know the name.
when Omegle shut down, I was like, fuck, I felt bad for him, you know? Like, that's his
There's
career.
definitely like other versions of it out there, but
Yeah.
it won't be the same.
Nah, it won't be the same. All right. Well, you got into it young. That's cool that your father and grandfather were into it as well. That's mad. I feel like Dion had a very similar story when I asked him about his photography background as well. He's like, yeah, my dad and grandpa were into photography a lot too. So that's awesome, actually. It's cool because I've been kind of noticing a lot of interest kind of get passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah, shout
you
out
know?
Dion.
Yeah, shout out Dion.
I miss you. Come back from America.
I didn't know it was in America right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So then when did you first start getting, so that's what you're doing in school. What about after school? What did that period look like? Were you still doing
Took
it?
like a break of photography. I think like I went straight into uni. And then like around, I think last year. So I've only been doing this for the year.
Yeah, I
It's just over a
seen
year.
March 2023 was pretty much the first post you put up. I think.
Yeah. And that was just like photos of my mates, like just to test out, like fuck around, I guess.
Yeah.
But the first official one was like the KC concert.
Yeah, yeah.
So when he came here, because it was a small venue, and like I always use my camera to like mess around with my mates, and I was going with my mates, and like it was after a breakup, so I had so much spare time.
Yeah.
And my mate was like, bro, just bring your camera and like see what you can do. So like I remember I disassembled my camera, dacked it in all my pockets, brought it in, and then I saw like 50 people with like big ass cameras holding it, and I was like, oh crap, I did all this for what? I got my camera and I wasn't even with all these people. All these people were like on the side. There was even people there that I swear like I know now in the scene. I wouldn't be able to pick them out by name, but like there's people that I definitely know now in the scene that like were there.
Yeah.
But I had no clue. But like I just grabbed my camera and I was in the crowd and I literally just took shots, went home that night, edited as many photos as I could, like chose my favorite ones, posted the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Casey reposted on his story and I was like, oh shit.
Hey.
I was like, for first time trying this, I was like, fuck, maybe I should keep doing this.
Right, that's that. I love that. That feels like ignition. That's like fire, bro. When I hear that story, it sounds like that's all it took. You know what I mean? That little reshare, and then you're like, oh, I got something. You know?
Yeah, and then literally like if that reshare didn't happen, I don't know if I would have continued or not. Cause that there maybe go like, maybe I should start bringing this to events I go to.
Yeah.
I was literally like, okay, like so, he fucked with it like clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh damn, maybe I actually have like something for this.
Yeah.
So if that didn't happen, I don't know. I might have just sacked it off or done like way less.
Yeah. Nah, bro, I was mad. So why'd you have to dack it in the first place? Was it like told that you weren't allowed to bring cameras and shit to the event, or?
I just assumed that because I was never in the scene like that. I was never never done anything like that. So I just automatically assumed like you weren't allowed to bring cameras in.
Yeah.
Like
Makes
that was
sense.
just my thought process. I was like, oh, like surely they'll take it off me or something.
Nah, it makes sense. Well, all right. Well, that was awesome for the first time out, and that wasn't really that long after. I guess you did post up because I seen the first post you put up. You tagged a lad controller DJ or something like that. DJ Controller, I think. I tried to click on those accounts back when I was looking at them, and they're just not available anymore.
Oh, I think he's changed his name, but that was even before that. So like I used the Casey as my first post because it was more like my first time doing artistry because I love artists. Like that's my long-term plan, like to work just purely with artists.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, one of my uni mates, Samara, shout out Samara. I know she's gonna. She always says she started my career, but she got me like there was like a uni group, or like a uni thing called MUBS, like Business Society, and like she helped run it, and she was like, oh, like I know you do photos, like any chance you can help out, and I was like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, man.
And she gave me my first paid gigs, and then like also with that, like I was doing one of the boat cruises or something, and then like he was DJing, and he's like, yo, I got a DJ set after. I don't have a photographer, but if you want, like, slide through.
Oh, that's mad, bro. It's so natural, especially in the beginning. It's so authentic, you know? Like, people from uni. What'd you go to? Do you still go to uni?
Yeah, I sort of, like, I do it, like, I still, of course, like, still do uni full time.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, photography has become my main business. And, like, this year, not this year, but I guess, like, until the end of this year, I want to make it, like, see how big I can get it before I, like, keep doing it like proper.
Mm-hmm. So what did you start going to uni to do in the first? What are you doing in uni?
Cybersecurity and media and media and communications with a major in in-screen practice and production.
Damn, so that's actually pretty much related to what you're doing in that regard. The cybersecurity, that is actually a great career for a lot of people to get into, to go to uni, by the way.
Yeah.
But that's cool that I didn't know you were actually studying something that would actually help. Do you find that it does help, or is it not valuable information?
Not at all. I sit there, I literally don't show up to my classes. I still do all right.
Yeah, bro. You know, everyone I've ever asked so far about what they're doing in uni, no one's ever said it's been beneficial for what they're doing full time.
No, not at all. Like, maybe in the later years when I get to use, like, filmmaking stuff, it's all right. But, like, all the basics and, like, filmography and everything, I sort of picked up doing this.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's, like, it's always just writing some nonsense, like, assignment.
Yeah, okay. Damn. I wonder if the credentials will ever come handy later on, though. I wonder if the fact that you have, you know, degree or whatever it would be called in it, people might use it as a bit more validation to hire you and things like that, or do you reckon not really?
Not really. Like, for where I am right now, like, I feel like I got enough behind me to back me.
True.
But it would be good for, like, short films and stuff. Because I would like to, like, tap into artist short films
Okay.
later on.
That'd be cool. I actually want to bring that up because I think that'd be something. I've been thinking a lot about that lately as well. But maybe for those people who aren't out getting the XP, maybe it would be beneficial for those people, you know, if they're not out in the real world trying to create a name for themselves already.
Yeah, it's very good if you want to also tap into commercial stuff, because commercial's where the money is.
Yeah, okay. Or like filming for, like, say, real estate agents or anything like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Not even, like, if you wanted to do just advertisements for, like, not small companies, but companies, like, this sounds so random, but, like, Ampol, I don't know what it is, but they have a latest release of, like, advertisements, and, like, the coloring and, like, the storytelling is not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
wow.
I actually kind of rate it a little. Like, I'll look at the ad and I won't skip it on YouTube sometimes, and I'll be like, all right, this looks good. Like, I like the look of it.
Yeah.
I like the colors and everything.
Yeah, well.
Which is so weird because it's just a gas station company, but
Yeah.
still, I feel like if you got a degree and you got creativity, you could be that person doing that. Even though it's not big, but, like, I noticed it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's a good point. I never really thought about that. I've had my mind blown yesterday how much money businesses are willing to spend on things like advertisements and all that whole industry, because I actually had a meeting with a acting agency yesterday morning, and the amount of money that they're saying people even get paid to show up and just be there for the day. If you're not an actor, you're just an average everyday guy, is like $3,000 a day. Some of them are like 20 grand a day.
I wish.
And I was like, whoa, I'm in the wrong job, bro.
Yeah, literally. I just think of being a BTS photographer, get $3,000 a day. I wish.
Oh, bro, it's crazy. But if they're willing to throw that kind of money out, you know, to people to just stand around, some businesses like Macca's and stuff, the creative process behind the shooting and all that kind of stuff, they'd be getting paid bags too, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And, like, now I feel like, especially, like, it's, like, I catch it on a little bit with some of the advertisements. It is becoming more, like, I guess, creative, and not just, like, very advertisement-y.
Yeah.
I guess. Like, I've seen, like, Foot Locker and everything. They do some more creative advertisements. Even Samsung's newest got a new advertisement for their AI. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I think so too. I think culture has a massive place to play in it. You know, I think companies like JD Sports have definitely set precedent for what a lot of other clothing brands and shit should be doing with the way they try and market and advertise and shit.
Fun fact, I I still technically work at JD. Like, I don't pick up shifts that much anymore. But I've worked at JD for like 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a mad side job, but that's a mad side job.
Literally, it kind of worked well together. But I still remember there was sometimes like I'd see artists that I've worked with on the ads and I'd be like, I know that guy.
That's
I'd go
gangster.
to my other workers and be like, I know that guy. I worked with him last week.
That's so gangster, bro. I seen something else that you took photos for too. It was the JD Sports when Chunks and Darkest came out to Australia.
Yeah, that
as
was
well.
the second ever one I did. So even then I was still a bit iffy on it. But then Chunks hit me up. And
What?
he was like, bro, the photos are cold. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
He DM'd me. He was like, bro, the photos are cold. Can you send them through? And I sent like the folder and he reposted one on his story with my tag.
Hey.
Still to this day, I'll say this, like Chunks is that was probably like the most inspirational message I ever got. Because Chunks to
Wow.
me, I was watching him for years. I just came to the event. There's even photographers like, again, that I knew now that I know they were in the front section, like got invited. But I was
Yeah.
just there in the crowd lifting my camera above everyone's heads.
Yeah.
And like he still got my shit over everyone else. And I was like, oh fuck, like
Damn.
that's proper.
Damn, bro. That is proper. That's crazy. So now that you've been a bit more involved in the scene, and I'm sure we'll fast forward to this point and we'll catch up on everything in the middle, but those people that you were seeing a bit more front row, so they've obviously been reached out to from whoever the event organizers are to come videographer for the day or photo for the day. Now you're kind of alongside those people. Are you kind of in the same kind of rows as these kind of people? When you say you know them now, how do you know them now?
Like the photographers or
Yeah,
just
the
the people?
photographers. Yeah.
Oh, like from the beginning, I guess, like after that one especially, I think it was like the first tier one. From there on, like I'll just connect with the other photographers at events and stuff and be like, yo, like, what do you do? Like, let me get your socials. And I'd see, and if their shit's hard, I'll be like, yeah, your shit's hard. If it's whack, I'll just ignore them. But like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm fucking with you.
Just ignore them.
Nah, I'm straight with people though. But like most of them are always crazy. Like I appreciate everyone in the scene doing their thing. But like I'll just literally just talk to everyone, see their style, see what they do, like all that when they started. Same questions you would ask me, yeah.
Yeah.
But like similar stuff, like I'll just get to know other photographers. And then also like it's a very good community, I feel like, because everyone's willing to help each other. Like I was asked to do BTS for one photographer. I'll ask other photographers to do BTS for me. If I can't make a gig, I'll hit up all the photographers I know, be like, yo, you want to do this gig? Like it's all worked out like that too, pretty much. Like everyone just helping each other out. So it's always good to like go and connect with the other photographers and stuff, like your people.
Yeah.
Because also they give you different insights.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you notice and I've only kind of really stepped into the world of what it's like the whole videography and photography kind of world. I've usually had my brain fixated on the artist, and then slowly through creating my own content, I'm starting to become more aware as to the creative process people have behind capturing the moments as well, you know? Do you notice a big stylistic difference between all the different people taking photos and videos?
100%.
You can see the
Yeah,
differences?
there's like mad differences. Like
Yeah.
you can tell what settings I can now tell like what settings someone's shooting on.
Damn.
Like all that, like what their style of editing is, color grading, all that. Because I
Damn.
also get comments about my stuff like that too.
Yeah, wow. That's cool, bro. That's crazy. What did you start shooting on, and what are you shooting on now? Like, what's the camera?
Oh, like, so I started shooting on a Canon 200D Mark II. It's like $1,000. Literally the first thing you search up when you search up beginner's camera.
Yeah.
Like it was the cheapest camera.
Do you rate it? Is it a good starting point? If you could go back and start again, would you buy that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because it helped me understand like the importance of like a good nighttime camera, because a lot of the stuff I do is at night.
Yeah.
Because I like the darker settings a little bit more, and like it was horrible at night. Like
Yeah.
the ISO was so bad. Like it was awful. Every picture was super grainy. But like using the flash on that one was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like for flash photos, for making that like oldest, like that vibey aesthetic.
And what about now? Have you changed? Have you leveled up? Have you bought a different one?
Yeah. So I got an A7 III, and I got like 2 lenses for it and a stabilizer. But I still don't have all the extra shit. Everyone else has like a monitor, cage,
Yeah, that's
like
nuts,
mics. Everyone's always got that stuff, and I'm just there like, damn.
bro.
I wish, but I'm broke as fuck.
The monitor's madness, bro. I seen one, and I'll get to this in a minute. It was actually because I watched the documentary, The 5 a.m. with Joe Wadeford.
Yeah.
I noticed that they had like the screen in that one, and then they took the screen off, and they had the screen separate from the camera. I was like, bro, I didn't even know cameras could do that. Like now, now
nah.
we're getting to evolution. bro.
They like Curtis So and all them boys, like they were using proper gear.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there with my little camera. I was like, okay. Okay. Even actually at that yeah, even then, like, you can tell in the video compared to my stuff now, because I just got the camera at that point. I think that 5 a.m. thing was the second time I ever used that camera. Like, you can tell with some of the studio footage, if you look at it, it's like super grainy or super dark, because I didn't understand, because I only got like good settings, like I did the 5 a.m. in London what's it called? The And Now BTS. And one of the boys there, I think his name was Jackson, he taught me, like, I was shooting just on, like, the first settings you get when you open the camera. And he's, like, seeing all my photos. He's like, bro, like, if you really want to, like, be able to color grade to you, like, max, like, these are the settings for you. And, like, he gave me these settings I still use to these days.
Yeah, man, what a legend.
But, yeah, that time I was still learning how to use them, because that was my first time using those new settings.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, I didn't research anything. Like, for some reason, I've never researched. I can't be fucked.
Yeah.
I literally just go and experiment on shoots, and then if I fucked up, I fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like, literally, yeah, it's horror. I hate for some reason researching. I'd rather just trial and error for myself as long as it takes until I get it, sort of thing. But, yeah, like, some of the footage there is, like, you can tell is a little bit rough, because I didn't know the settings and I didn't know, like, how to actually use it.
Yeah, that's cool. Bro, my settings, I swear, I'm pretty sure it's on automatic. I don't even have a fucking clue, bro. I'm, like, watching it back, editing it sometimes, and the light tone will go really bright, then really dark. I'm like, how is it even doing that?
Yeah. Nah,
I got to get behind the camera and figure it out at some point.
I can teach you after, bro. I got
that'd
you.
be mad.
I don't know exactly with these cameras, but I'll figure it out.
Mad. That'd be mad, bro. I appreciate that. Because, yeah, I've done 103 weeks in a row. I'm pretty sure it's still on basics.
Nah, trust me. Same, bro. I'm literally like that, eh?
Yeah.
I would have had no clue to change my settings if that guy didn't even look at my camera for a second.
Nah, that's cool. All right. Well, then where'd you go from that? So you went from where are we up to in the timeline? So when you started to get so from Chunks, how far were you doing it then from when Chunks reshared your thing? Was that in the first year, 6 months? How long ago was that?
So, like, Casey and Chunks were literally, like, I think, like, 3 weeks apart. So in the first month or two.
Yeah, wow.
First month of proper doing it, first 2 months of, like, just doing photography. And then, like, from there to 5 a.m., it was pretty quick. It was, like, 3 months, not even.
Wow.
But in that time, I think I did, like, 2-3 gigs a week. Like, not even paid or anything. Like, I just popped out at events, and, like, if someone wanted me to shoot BTS, I'd come through shoot BTS.
Yeah.
Like, I was taking, like, a lot of just opportunity at that time rather than, like, pricing, because I had nothing behind me.
Yeah.
I had a few things behind me, that's it. So I was just taking anything I could at that point, and, like, just, like, literally that night, I would edit it, get it out the next day, or even, like, just as fast as I could.
Yeah, mad. So how much editing gets involved? So say it's just a standard photo, you've just captured a photo. How much editing do you have to spend to get the photo to be the product you want? Or is it pretty much there from just a photo?
Back then, it would probably be a while. I'd probably say for one individual photo, like maybe a couple minutes, like 5-ish minutes max. Now it'd take like 30 seconds.
Yeah, mad.
But like a whole photo shoot will take a bit.
Yeah.
And then also, like, there's always those 1 or 2 photos you want to do the extra, hopping to, like, switch from Lightroom to Photoshop and do a bunch of extra shit. Like, those ones are the only ones where it takes, like, a bit more time.
Mm-hmm. That's so much. I didn't even know there was that much work behind. I thought usually cameras kind of worked where you have a good enough camera, you take the photo, and then that's it. I didn't know there was that much
I
work.
wish.
behind it.
Like, even, like, there's been times where, like, photo shoots, like, because I have, like, 2 lenses, but there's, like, a 50mm gap between the 2 lenses.
Yeah.
Where I can't shoot. So, like, sometimes I'll be shooting on, like, one lens, and then I have to crop it to fit so it looks like a different lens.
I don't even know what you mean by that. Can you explain that again? So what do you mean by there's a gap between the 2 lenses?
So I got a 70 to 28mm, but then I got a 70 to 200.
Yeah.
So 28 to 50mm, which is like your normal zoom length. Like every basic camera will come with like a lens that's like 20 to 50.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm either doing wide angle or I have to step like 20 meters back to get the shot.
Okay.
And then you can also tell it's 20 meters back.
Yeah. Because it's like good resolution, but it's so far back. Is that what you mean by that? Yeah.
So like I sort of have to like use like one of the lenses and then figure out how to make it look like a different lens.
Okay. Damn, that's cool. That's interesting as. All right, well, that's mad. So then you're taking these opportunities. So were you already going to places that you wanted to go to in the beginning? Like, say say, festivals or concerts or gigs or nights out that you were already going to go to, or were you just trying to look for things at this point to go to?
Bit of 50-50. So like when it was concerts, it was a little bit of like if I'm already going, yeah, I'll sneak my camera in. But it, like most of the like small artist events, I only actually found out about doing this scene.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
So like Tee Up, that one I literally just found because I was following one of the artists that were on the list and they reposted it and I was like, oh, let's go to it.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about Tee Up too, because I'm not really sure what that community is for. Isn't it like it's an Australian scene, isn't it, Tee Up, that organises events in the local communities kind of thing?
It's like another artist pop up, but I don't know. That was the one I went to and I didn't really see it happen again. But like it's similar to like the Bodega Collective ones.
Yeah, that's another one too I was curious about as well. So what do they do? Are they looking for new talent, or are they just trying to host events for people already? Like, what are they trying to do?
They like host. I don't really know. You're gonna have to ask them.
Yeah, I don't know. I might reach out to them and ask them because I was curious. There's a lot of things popping up like that, especially in the last 2 years.
A lot of artist pop-ups now. It's like becoming more of a good thing, which is not bad.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. It's real cool.
Yeah.
And I've seen you've done a bit of shooting for a whole bunch of different shit that I want to get to, where it comes to like Mr. C. He's been doing things. Take Flight. They've been doing things.
Yeah, I got it. Well, it'll be hopefully out now, but I got a Mr. C recap of his headlining show.
Oh, mad.
Yeah.
That'd be mad. I'm a big fan of Mr. C. He's one of my dream guests. I'll manifest it. I'll get him on in the next 12 months, that's for sure. But then I've seen one that I don't think it
would be hard too. He's he's one of the nicest people I met.
Yeah.
I love Mr. C. Yeah, he's dope.
Mad.
Like even when I was at his show, just nothing but crazy vibes. And
Yeah.
he's real, like, because I was also shooting some backstage content, which will be in the video probably, or it's probably came out.
Yeah.
He's like just a very real person to be around, which is good in the scene because there's a lot of fake people too.
Yeah, I bet. I think I spoke to his team. I think I was emailing his team maybe like a few months ago, and that was before his mixtape dropped. So I don't think I've spoke to them since then, but they were basically saying like, yeah, nah, he busy. Yeah, he busy.
Yeah, he's always busy. He's doing a lot right now. He's cooking up a lot.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. I love seeing people being active. It's the most motivating shit in the world, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick. Okay, so then from these opportunities and stuff you were doing, I noticed a couple of the things though. Like I think it was the RD concert you were at where there was actually some backstage for videography and photography. That was yours, wasn't it? Was that RD?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah. So how did that first world of now being backstage or front row, whatever, when did that start happening? As opposed to just, going and looking for opportunities.
So RD was the first one. I got actually like, what was it? Like I got like another photographer. He was he got the opportunity, but he was like, bro, like he fucked with my shit. So he was like, bro, like if you want, like just come through, like, and I'll say you're good.
Yeah. Man.
And I was shit scared. I remember because like all I had behind this one was just another photographer telling me, yo, if like you can just walk in and you'll be fine. Like I say you're good.
Yeah. Wow.
So I was shitting there like catching an hour and a half bus and train to get to the city, thinking like there might be just a chance I get no straight away and then I have to go back.
Of course, yeah.
Like that was like, that's one big thing too. I feel like with a lot of upcoming videographers, like you got to take that risk.
Yeah.
Because like there's also been, I think it was for the OGZ concert. Mm-hmm. All I did was hit up his manager and his management was like, yeah, just stay around back and I'll come get you.
Damn.
So I sat in the back like area of the venue, like literally outside the gate for like an hour waiting for this guy. And I was literally just praying on the fact that this guy pulls through from his text.
Yeah.
Which he did. He was like the nicest person ever.
Yeah. Damn.
But like it was that risk of like literally like that was a 2-hour trek. I trekked it 2 hours out, sat there for an hour just waiting for like this guy like who could have just dusted me if he wanted.
Damn, that's a good hustle, bro. That's a good hustle. So that RD was the first event that you got, luckily and thankfully you made big ups to you, and he was obviously a fan of. Did you meet him through the scene, the other photographer that got you to come back?
So he met me, yeah. It was the same thing where I literally we were walking around talking to other videographers.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you just both follow each other, and then like if you mess with the work, you mess with the work.
That's wild, bro. I can't believe how deep this scene is. Like, that's fucking sick. Yeah, it's like a mad community of people, bro. Mad community. How many people do you reckon are actively out at these events and festivals with the cameras that are doing it for not just self-promotional things, kind of like for myself? Say if I went there and took a mad camera, I'd be trying to make my own content. But how many people do you reckon are out there to try and capture moments as almost like a career kind of thing?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Honest, no clue.
Yeah.
Because like everyone has their own different intentions, and like some people won't be real with it.
Yeah, yeah, okay. And what do you mean by that? What's some of the people, like the experiences you've had where you can tell people aren't being real with it? What are they doing?
Like I can like there's sometimes people will pop out for artists and be like, I don't know any of their songs,
Oh,
but they
for
know
real?
it'll get them traction if they post it.
Ah, I get that. Wow. Yeah.
Like I won't do it myself because I just feel like it's a bit too gimmicky. Like if I'm getting a big artist and they repost me and I don't know any of their shit, it's like,
Yeah.
what am I really doing?
Yeah, because they're not really doing it for the passion anyway. They're just doing it for the attention. That's a whole different ball game. You know?
Yeah, you're using it to get bigger at the end of the day. I mean, like, there's some artists where I have only known like 1 or 2 songs, but I still rate them.
Yeah, of course, of course. Plus, it might still be your interest. You know, the music or anything like that. Like, it's still your interest. You want to be part of the culture. But
Yeah,
it's
like
the
I
same-
wouldn't be doing jazz music even if it was a big artist because I'm not a big jazz fan unless I sat there and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this clarinet's hard or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah. It'd be like going to a wedding and taking photos, sending them to the bride and groom, being like, "Yo, you like this?" And then they're like, "Yeah, yeah," and you're like, "Yeah, $100." You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
literally. I can never do weddings, real estate, any of that.
Yeah.
Like personally, I would find that just too boring to work because I love like my favorite part of like the whole process is being there, but also the editing,
Yeah.
like making my own thing out of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's mad. So were you always doing video shooting as well as photography, or was that kind of like picked up along the way? Were you always doing both?
Nah, so I was doing a little bit of both, but early on, like I was just testing out videography. Like now it's sort of become more of a main thing. Like I get less photo shoots and more video stuff.
Yeah.
But I love my photos more than my videos. Like, cause there's just so much. I feel like there's
Wait, sorry. Did you say photos more than videos? I thought you
Yeah.
said videos. Wow.
like
okay.
if it's music videos or like my own artistic direction,
Yeah.
I'll love a video way more. But like if it's just like, but sometimes the photos, like I appreciate my photos more.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
especially if they're really good. Like there's a few photos on my account that like I really love,
Yeah, yeah.
and I
yeah.
loved editing and like just seeing that photo and being like, that's the one.
Damn, that's mad. I always thought the videos for me was always my most favorite thing, but I guess I've never really been involved in trying to capture hectic photos. I've got to be real, brother. I've only even had Instagram since I made episode 1 of this podcast.
Damn.
I just didn't give a fuck about anything other than being a 9-to-5 job. That was my life, you know. Now I'm starting to open my eyes open to like, fuck, this world's massive, bro. You know.
Oh, there's so much.
Yeah, it never ends. So, all right. So then this behind the scenes thing with ID, that would have been a cool experience. Was that your first time being backstage or anything like that in general? Not
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my first time like ever just being with an artist.
Yeah.
And that was like my third big like gig too.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, from my like third big gig to be backstage, I was like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's dope. So run me through how you felt. So obviously you didn't know if you were going to get in or not. The guy just said, oh, you know, you're with me. It's all sweet. How did it feel being backstage? What's the environment like? I don't think I've ever been backstage for something like that.
It's mad calm, but like it was my first time, so I was awkward as shit. I was sitting there in the corner with my camera, but like Artie was super nice. Like all the UK artists I've worked with are just like the nicest people ever. Like the
Yeah.
most down to earth people. Like we were sitting there just chatting too. It was super calm.
Mad. That's sick. So how long do you reckon they kind of hang out backstage before they go on? Even that world, like their set might be like an hour or something like that. And then
Yeah.
how long
Oh,
are
it
they there
differs because I know NLE literally showed up like 5 minutes before his set,
for? Yeah.
like his concert. But like with RD, he was there for like 2-3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, he was there for a minute. So like it depends on the artist. Like some artists pull through last second.
Yeah.
Some are there for a few hours.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Bro, NLE would have been fucking a good concert to go to in general. Was that one of the ones where you were just a fan to go to the music of, or did you have any involvement with the gig side of things with that one?
I was a fan actually. So what happened with that one? That's a fucking cracker story too, eh?
Yeah.
So what happened with that one was we were supposed to get backstage passes, and like we were literally waiting outside for hours, bro. I'm talking like from 4 p.m. and the show started at 8.
Yeah.
Waiting for hours for like all these people to come through. Last second, they were like, there's too many people backstage, so we'll give you a free ticket.
Yeah.
So I didn't even shoot the concert.
Oh.
I shot a little bit of when he was outside, like about to head into the venue.
Yeah.
But then like they were like, yeah, your band's at the front. We went to the front. They're like, oh, nah, everyone on this list just gets tickets.
Ah.
And I was like, but I'm supposed to be shooting. I remember there was other shooters there too. They just straight left. They were like, what the fuck? I was supposed to be shooting this. And now I'm getting told I get a ticket and I can't even shoot. I was like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
So I went there. I went and enjoyed the concert. And then I actually went to to the after party, and that's where the photos come from.
Damn, how did that pop up? Where was this after party at anyway?
Noir. So like all the after parties are Noir. But that was pretty mad because he posted that photo even though it was at the after party.
Yeah. Bro, that would have been so hectic. NLE wasn't one of my favorite artists for sure. I don't even know too many of his songs, but like Pistol Packin', I'll have that on repeat 24/7.
Nah, I love NLE.
Yeah.
And then like, so it was even greater when he reposted my photo. And even like he reposted my other boys' photos, Blacklisted Visions. Shout out to him too.
Mad. Damn, bro, that's so hectic. That's mad. How much of a jump in time is there between like the RD event and the NLE event? How much?
Like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
So
nice.
it was a pretty quick jump.
Yeah, mad.
But like also during like all these like little jumps, even though it's only been like a year, it's like in that 2-3 months, I was doing like 3-4 gigs every single week.
Yeah.
On top of uni, on top of work.
That's madness, bro. What about this OGZ? When was that?
That was earlier this year.
Yeah, okay.
Like 2-3 months ago now.
Yeah.
I still have, oh man, this is crazy. I still have photos. So this year I've been a bit laxed because this year I still have photos and like a crap ton of videos. Like I'm talking like a full recap worth of videos,
Hell.
like just vaulted right now, just sitting on like my hard drives. But even I don't know when this is coming out, but possibly by the time this comes out, like one of the big things I'm doing now is like I'm going through all of some of the content I just forgot about. And I'm going to repost it as like collections.
Yeah, mad. That's a hectic idea, bro.
I have an intro to an arty recap I started, but I never finished.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to probably just chuck all this in like an unvaulted collection.
Yeah.
So I even have like scenes from like music videos I've scrapped or even like moments from like shoots that like just went nowhere.
Yeah.
Like I literally just like, I was like, this is cool. I sent it to the artist like, yeah, this is cool. And then we just never ended up doing anything with it. We just forgot, like it just got disappeared.
Damn, that's madness, bro. I can't believe how quick you've had this jump from only just over a year ago till now. All the things you've been doing in this short period of time, bro.
Well, I mean, I gave myself, like when I started it and like I proper started it, like I think it was after that Chunks event, I told myself, I was like, listen, like if I get a year into this and I'm in the same position I'm in now, like it's just not working out. And I'll revisit it when I have like my uni done, sorted, all that, which I never ever wanted to do anyway. I knew it, even though I was saying that, I would never probably come back to it because like at that point you just got too much going on.
Yeah.
So I was like, listen, I'm gonna give myself a year. If in a year I've made moves, I've done what I've done, and people like what I do, I just got to keep doing it. Like that's God telling me to keep going and doing what I need to do. Like this is my path.
Damn. Yeah, that's hectic. That's madness. So that when you started hitting up the management side for OGZ, or was it for the event, or was it for him, or like how'd that whole hustle come to life? Like that's a good step to take to put yourself to find, because you're not just waiting for opportunities now, you're creating as many opportunities as you can, you know?
Yeah. It was one of my boys actually told me, like another photographer, same guy that got the RD, he told me that's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it too.
Yeah.
And see what I do. But like now it's also like I follow a bunch of people in the scene and like they follow me too, so it's a bit easier now. But back then it was literally like scrolling through every Instagram post, seeing that like everything and just trying to contact anyone I could.
Yeah.
Even the agencies, all that.
Damn, that's so hectic. So how did you and Dion meet?
Bro, I don't even know, eh?
Yeah.
Like,
because I couldn't believe, I've got to be honest, bro, I don't know. I don't even remember how I first came in contact with your account. It must have been through either Luke's on or Dion or even After Party or someone. I can't remember. I don't even know how. I just started becoming a fan of the stuff you were posting. And then it wasn't until I watched the documentary with Jai, I was like, I look in the front seat, I seen the hat backwards. I was like, is that Dion?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I was like, I just met him the other day.
nah, literally, that was the funniest shoot, eh? Because I think those parts that, like, I just literally, because there's so many clips from that. I remember actually for that, it was the first scene we were shooting for the music video. And I forgot to wipe my SD card. And like,
I hate that, bro.
It's the first scene of like a 10, 12-hour shoot day.
Yeah.
And my SD card goes like, it's full. And I remember looking at Dion, I was like, bro, please tell me you have an extra SD card. And he was like, nah, you're going to have to wipe all that you got, bro. So like that whole first scene of Jai's music video when he's inside, or Jai and Trip's music video when they're inside, like, I got none of that footage. I had to erase all of it.
Yeah, wow. Damn.
Which sucks because there was some really good moments in there.
Yeah.
But I guess they're just in my head forever.
Yeah. That's still a good place to keep it, bro. In your head. What about how many gigabytes do you reckon you go through on an SD card? What are you rocking with? How much do you fill up?
Oh, I got like 8 SD cards, all 256 gigabytes.
Yeah.
I got like 7 hard drives. I got like at least like 10 to 20 terabytes worth of like storage space,
Yeah.
and it's all full right now.
Yeah, it's long in it. Like, bro, I got, I think I rock 250 gigabyte ones. If I don't remove the footage after one episode, I can't do a second one. That's how quickly that shit gets filled up.
It's big if it's HD.
Right, it's nuts. I can't believe it. I think I got 4 hard drives plugged in. They're like 10 terabytes each. They're full. I literally don't want to have to go buy another one. I don't know what to do. Like, I can't just buy
It's
hard
horror, bro. It's horror. Like, that's probably like gonna be the like biggest expense other than the camera gear that people don't even like realize.
No, just because you don't want to delete it. You could like just upload it and then that's it. But it's like even if you upload it to a cloud, the good shit, like that's money involved as well. Like
like you have to pay for that storage, and then if you wanted it back again, you have to download it. And if it's a big file, it'll take forever.
Yeah, it's never ending, right? And it's just gonna get more and more and more and more and more.
Yeah, but actually, like, I don't know. I might have to switch because I had a 5 terabyte hard drive, literally like a week or two ago, corrupted.
Yeah, I've had that, bro. Oh, it's the worst.
The worst part about it is it has a whole collection. I'm so pissed about this. I need to get this fixed. If anyone knows how to get it fixed, if I haven't still gotten it fixed, please help me.
Yeah.
It has a whole collection of everything I did. So back in February, I got asked by Corday's team to shoot for him at a festival. I forgot what the festival name is. Mm-hmm. But I got a collection, a whole enough videos to make a whole Corday recap.
Oh.
I got a Stormzy recap. Like, who else was it? AJ Chasey. Like, all the artists that were on there, I got all their clips, and it's been, like, the hard drive's corrupted. So I can't grab it, because I wanted to edit it the other day, because I realized I've been sitting on the footage for too long.
Yeah.
I wanted to edit it the other day, and I realized the hard drive was corrupted, so now I need to go get it fixed. Otherwise, I've lost it.
Fuck, bro. I feel your pain. I got so much anxiety when it comes to that shit now that I have 2 hard drives every time, and I upload the same footage to both. I have to do it that way. Because, bro, I've been, like, 10 episodes backed up, and then, like, I think the most recent... I've had all different kind of things go wrong, but one time recently, I had to take all my hard drives away with me to edit my footage.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think I had to buy an extra cable to charge the hard drive with. Anyway, I went to Officeworks, wherever. I said, I need one of these. He said, yes, sweet. Plugged it in, blew the fucking hard drive up. It had everything I've been working on for months and months and months. I got so lucky that I left my house with the empty hard drive and didn't take the full hard drive. I went on the trip and took a hard drive that was dead.
Oh, thank goodness.
Bro.
Even when on my trips, like the latest one, I only brought 2 hard drives, and they both filled up like in the middle of the trip, and I was like, shit. Damn.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I gonna do? Because like overseas hard drives are expensive too, and like especially in Greece, there's like no technology stores proper like that because it's party islands.
Yeah.
So I was just sitting there like, what do I do? I had to end up like looking through all the files, deleting like the little stuff that I know I got backed up somewhere else.
Yeah. It's it's a big process. It's a mad hobby, but it's so much deeper than anyone would ever understand, like video, photography, any of it. Like it's so
like
big
getting
behind
into
the
it,
scenes.
you think it's like, I got my camera, I got a hard drive, but then like everything adds up eventually.
Yeah. And you just have to keep improving too. Like you have to keep evolving to the next technology. You have to,
literally. Like I was saying this before, I still rock like just the basic A7 III model. I don't have any extras really on it, like the monitor, the rig, there's mics, nothing.
Yeah.
But like I make do with what I got.
Yeah. It's the best way you can do it. You have to get to a point in which you're happy with, and then rock that for as long as you possibly can. That's what I did. Say these cameras I bought, I was like, you know what, they're good enough for now. I've been rocking them for a while ever since. Obviously, I want to go out there and splurge and buy hectic, mad new ones, but you're never going to win. You're just going to have to keep buying it every time you want it,
Literally.
You're never going to hit the best version.
Like, I'll get all this stuff eventually, but, like, I'm doing good with what I got right now, so I'm pretty calm.
Yeah, that's mad. What was it like for that? What was that event? What was the one that had Tracy, Corday, and Stormzy?
It was a festival, I don't even remember the name.
It wasn't... That wasn't Field Day 2024?
Oh, it was Field Day.
Yeah.
Even for that one, though, to film the other artists...
Was that Central C as well? Field Day 2024?
Oh, Field Day might have been the other one I did.
Okay.
What was this one? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me quickly check.
Because I remember seeing all the posts for it, but I don't remember because I didn't go. Yeah, I can't remember either.
It would be on my account somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I know because the guy that got me the opportunity, we did a collab post for the Corday photo.
Yeah.
Let's see, Dunsey Corday. Oh, Laneway.
That's it.
Like someone posted a clip from the Mr. C event
Okay. Yeah.
and just tagged me.
Yeah.
But that one. So what I actually also did for all the other artists, like even like it's all this little stuff that like every other videographer can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was with I can't remember who else I was with doing this, but what happened is like you get the passes, and the passes say which artist you're working with, and then also a photographer one.
Yeah.
So after Corday was off, I just I flipped the Corday one, so it just had my name and it was just the color.
Yeah.
And then for every other artist, I just like flashed it at the security really quick, and then go through.
Oh, that's so dope, bro. What the fuck?
And just quickly like did my shots, and like because like I pretended I was part of the. There's always photographers that do it for media companies.
Yeah.
Like news companies, and what happens with them is they get 3 songs and then they have to like get out of the music thing.
Wow.
So I just bunched up with them.
Yeah.
Pretending I was one of them, like I was working for a media company or something. Took my photos after the 3 songs, ducked down, just watched the show from the front.
Yeah, fuck, that's so hectic, bro. I can't believe the environment you can get yourself in, Just having the hustle and having the camera, that's so hectic.
Literally, like, it's all confidence too. I'll just walk past, like, yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Another day. But sitting there, I'm like, bro, if they look
you're
at my
at
tax proper, I'm done. I'm getting kicked out.
It's like you're at work, like, oh, fuck,
Yeah, literally, that's how you act. You literally gotta act like, oh, crap, yeah, I'm doing this, bro. Let me do my thing.
It's so funny, bro. Oh, man, the confidence works so much at the festivals. I remember my first time trying to act the confidence thing. I was like, I must have only been maybe 15 or 16, I think. They had a DEF CON. It always was at Regatta Centre at Penrith. But I think it was like 2017 or 18 or something like that. Anyway, I remember I said to my mate, I was like, we were too young to get tickets. All we got to do is dress up like security, act confident, and they'll let us straight in. We didn't know we were fucking 15, 16. They're never going to let us in.
Yeah.
We got a little bit close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little close.
You were like,
Yeah.
if I looked a bit older, it would have been all right.
Yeah, I feel like if we were older, we would have gotten away with it. But that was my first insight to being like, man, if you just act like you're meant to be there.
Wait, how old do you think I am? I'm always interested. I always ask this question. I love it.
It's such a hard, bro. I get it wrong every episode now. I'm going to say this answer just because I've noticed the mindset that a lot of young killers have lately. So I'm going to say 20.
Well, dead on, yeah.
Yeah, gang. Because it's been surprising for me for months and months. Every time I'm talking to someone, like, oh, I'm 20. I'm like, you're 20? What the fuck? 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
25.
Dion's also 20.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I thought he was way older. I was like 25. He was like, fuck you. I was like, my fault, bro. My fault.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 25 myself, so I just expect, like, to be honest, that most people are around my age. It's not a confidence thing or an egotistical thing. Like, I think by 25, you got your shit together. It's more like when you're in school, you're around the same age group. As you grow older, you're the same age. And then all of a sudden, it's like everyone's younger. I'm like, what the fuck? Everyone's killing it, bro. 20's the new fucking 27, bro. I'm telling you. It's madness. All the fighters I know, they're like 20 years old now. All the people starting businesses are 20 years old now. It's like, you have something special going on in your timeline, bro.
Nah, yeah, it's just like I would rather start early, make the mistake when I'm young, and use the excuse, I'm young, I messed up.
Yeah.
I'm just a child, I messed up, I'm a youngin', alright, relax.
Yeah.
Like if I'm 25 and I was like messing up, I'd be like, bro, I gotta get my life together. Eh? Or like if I'm 30, bro, and I was just sitting there like with the camera, people would be like, bro, get a wife or some shit like that. Like,
bro, you're putting pressure on me, bro. Don't be like that. Yeah, it's the passion behind it, bro. That's what I'm trying to preach to a lot of people too. Like, I think realistically, okay, yes, by 25 to 30, you should have yourself a stable job. Definitely, everyone should, right? But I think spend as much time.
I would say like, we're all screwed. We're not buying houses. All right, let's be real. We're gonna be 40 when we're buying houses, so you might as well do it until you're 30, and then 30 start selling.
Yeah.
And then make your money, and then buy a house, because we're all screwed, especially in Australia. You're screwed.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll change my answer then. I'll say to avoid that pressure that you might feel, maybe by 25 to 30, you should try and get yourself a job. But I think everyone should be chasing passions and dreams at the same time, no matter what. If it's your
Yeah.
full-time thing, do it full-time. But
I mean, yeah, I started this as a side hustle and then pushed it to like be my main thing when I realized like, oh, you know what? Like, I really enjoy this and like it's not doing too bad for me right now. So
Yeah.
I'll just keep doing it.
yeah, that's
And then
mad.
like it's still to an extent my side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
But like once I'm like sitting there and like I'm everywhere, I'm comfortable. Like I'm comfortable with my money and everything, then I'll be like, all right, let's kick it up.
Yeah, that's mad. Would you consider it to be your passion as well as your side hustle?
100%.
Yeah.
If I could do this for the rest of my life, I will.
Yeah, see, that's the magic, bro. That's what I love about it, and that's why I think it's working. You know, it was an authentic thing that kind of came to life. It almost came to you in the first place. You know, you've always found interest in the camera side of things, but it's kind of just naturally worked out. You know, like it's mad. I think that's what magic really is, bro. When people chase the things they're interested in, it seems to work out, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I still got the same mindset when I started. Like every single shoot and every single thing I do, I still mess around.
Yeah,
Like I'll still be like, all right, let's try this. I've never done it before, but let's try it.
yeah.
Like I'll still be like, I'll still have that same idea in my head where it's like, let's just do whatever, see what happens.
Yeah,
Sort of type thing. Or like I'll go in with more of a plan now. But even like with every single music video and like every concept I've had for them, my whole way of like coming up with it is I literally just listen to like the song on repeat.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll literally just listen to the song on repeat and my notes app and just whatever comes to me, I'll just start writing.
Yeah, mad.
Like I still have that same, I used to do that way back. Like even like I walk around and be like, that's a cool shot. And I'll just do it.
Okay, that's sick. I wanted to get to this music video side of thing too. So how long ago did you do your first experiments with filming someone's music video?
Literally like 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Damn.
Day one's Montego Bay.
Yeah,
That was the
yeah.
first ever video I did. And I still think to this day it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Because it's just such a good vibe. And even like we shot it in one night. It was like a 14-hour shoot.
Damn.
I still remember like we were driving at 5 p.m. and like I was with one of my mates, Luca, who was like doing the BTS and helping me out with lighting and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, what time do you think we'll finish? I'll be like, probably like 12 or 1. And like I still remember we were driving and he was driving and we were seeing the sun come up and we're like, that was a long shoot, bro.
Wow, that's a long day, bro.
And then-
I can't tell you the last time I seen the sun come up. That's
Actually,
wild.
with that video too, so like with the videos I got going on right now, they're all a bit spaced out. But like with that shoot, it was literally like, I think it was the Sunday night I got asked to shoot it.
Damn.
He literally just like asked me on the spot. He's like, you want to shoot a music video tomorrow? I was like, never done one, but yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, I lied to him actually. I think I lied.
Yeah, good.
I full lied. I was like, yeah, I've done a few. They're just not out yet. And he was like, show me. And I was like, oh, I'll get the thing. And I just full capped. I've never done one. Never done one, nothing.
That's so good.
And then I did that one. We shot that one the next day. The day after, that day when I woke up at like 4 and 5 in the Arvo,
Yeah.
I showed him the draft at nighttime. The second day, the day after that, we went to the studio, finalized it, and then the day after that, we dropped it.
Damn.
So that was like a 4-day from shooting to posting turnaround.
All right, I was 4 days from.
He told me too. He told me when we started, he was like, I want to drop this next Thursday. And I was like,
Wow.
I was sitting there like my first video, like I don't know what to do. I was like, yeah, calm.
Oh, you sick cunt, bro. You fucking sick cunt.
I full capped it. I was like, yeah, calm.
Yeah.
I'm done, sorted. But in my head, I was like, I'm so done. I'm so cooked.
You're a fucking gangster, bro. That's so
Like in my
cute.
head, I was like, I'm so done for, bro. But like it was the same thing I said before, confidence. I was just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can do it. And then also when you do something you know you're a little not prepared for, I feel like you have the bigger mindset to be like, I got to make sure this is right.
Oh yeah, bro. It's called EU stress. It's that feeling like, you know, there is a time frame on something. Like people, there's two different types of stress. There's stress of things you can't control, and there's things that you can control that's just hard to get to. You know, EU stress is what creates the best product ever. The best books are written because they're given a timeline. The best music videos are shot because of the timeline. Like it's crazy shit, bro.
All of my best stuff, mistakes.
Yeah.
Mistakes or just like last minute, like it's all been just stuff that I didn't expect.
Yeah, that's mad. So for day one to ask you to do that video, how did you first get in contact to be like, to have him even ask you? Where did that come
I
from?
don't even know, eh?
Yeah.
Like literally, he's definitely like what my favorite person to work with.
Yeah.
Like he's my boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's my day one. Not scared fucking with you. Yeah.
That's mad.
He's literally like the goat for me. But I don't even know. I think I was just shooting concerts and he was opening for concerts. I shot for him. I don't even know how it started. I always think about this because I work with him a lot now. I don't have no clue how it started.
It's
no
mad.
clue.
That's mad, bro. So then, okay, what about this? Because I think a bit more behind timeline, thinking about your Instagram, you had the M Huncho shots. They were pretty up close shots you got of him.
Yeah.
When was that involved?
So that one was the concert. I DM'd Sil like agency. I was just like, bro, can I shoot for this? Like, I love M Huncho, and they're like, yeah, come through.
Mad.
They actually they're pretty alright with that. Like the first one, yeah, I did, and then most people don't know this, but the video that like took off, it got like 8K views, and like all the fan accounts reposted. The one where he signs on my camera.
Yeah.
I just popped up to his meet and greet. Like I wasn't a photographer or anything. I didn't even get in. I waited in line. I was at the back of the line.
Yeah.
We were literally the like last people to get in. And like when I was in that line, I was just thinking like there are so many other photographers here, and they're gonna be getting like we're all gonna be getting the same stuff. So I was like I want to do something different. And I was like just thinking, I was like, what can I do that like would be like mad sick? So in my head I was just like, I'll get him to sign the camera.
Yeah.
But I'll get him to sign the lens. So I had like a filter over it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's just see. Because like I feel like something extra like that too, he would have appreciated it too.
Yeah.
So like I still remember I told him, I was like, yo, like can you sign the lens? And he looked at me like, right, what? And I was like, oh, there's like a filter over it, but can you sign the lens? And then he did his thing. Video came out cold, and I still got the filter with his signature on it.
Yeah, bro. What the
Actually,
fuck?
funny enough, hold on. I'm wearing the shirt too from the event that I paid for, and I got a signature on the back.
Oh, bro, that's madness. That's creative too, bro. Good work for thinking of that. That's hectic. That's the creative touch you've got to it as well. You know, you're not only hustling, creating opportunities too, but you're also adding a little bit of your own flavor to it as well.
Yeah, like I didn't want to just be like, yo, can I get a photo of you? Like I feel like that was just a bit dry. So like especially sitting in a line, like I was in that line for like 3-4 hours, and it was in summer too.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there in 40-degree heat. I don't know why I wore long pants. Sitting there in 40-degree heat, no aircon, no water for 4 hours, just waiting for it too.
Yeah.
But it ended up being worth it too, because he was like the nicest person. I chatted to him a little bit.
Yeah.
And, like I even showed him the photos of the concert, and he's like, bro, these are cold.
Fuck, bro. Good work, bro. Good work. I have nothing but fucking faith. This is gonna trajectory so fucking quickly. Your career in this,
That's the plan. I want by the end of this year literally just to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Like people will text me, like I want everyone to just be able to DM me, you still in Sydney? And I'll be like, nah, I'm somewhere else. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Because also, I feel like I'd love to be international.
Yeah.
I'd love to just be everywhere and working with a bunch of different artists, or like especially just working with the artists I work with here overseas and get that different vibes.
Yeah.
Especially because with Australia, like if you stay in Australia, you're pretty stuck.
Yeah.
So I'd love to just go on like international trips all the time.
That'd
Because
be
also
so
like
mad.
it would be able to enhance all the creative shots I can get. Like especially with this new Nathan Day One video, it's very different to my other videos because like it's very summery vibe. Like I don't work, if you look at any of my content, none of it's like during the day.
Yeah.
It's always sunsets or night times, or I up the contrast, or it's dark shots, because that's what I like. But this one during the day was a completely different vibe, because I love just like creating stuff with like, I want to experiment and just see like everything I can do.
Yeah.
So even like, I don't know where it'll be in the timeline when this comes out, but I'm working with an artist right now on more of a storytelling music video. So like we're shooting for like 5-6 minutes, big production, storyline, everything. And like those types of music videos that I'm doing, that is what I want to do. And this daytime music video that I did for Nathan Day One, like, it's like half and half. But I really like those day shots because it's just like the vibe is beautiful.
Yeah. It's a whole different feeling when you watch something, bro. That's the maddest thing about a music video, in my opinion. To be honest, I have Spotify and I don't have YouTube Red, but I'll still go on YouTube to listen to all the music I want to listen to, because I want to watch the videos for every song I listen to. You know, it really for me enhances what the song even is. Watching a cold music video. You know?
100%. One thing I want to do, I don't know which UK artist did this, but I saw it, and I literally just was watching music videos, like you said, on YouTube in the background, and it came on shuffle, and it was like a 50-minute video, but it was an artist one. One thing I really want to do that he did is, it splits into two things I want to do, actually. One was, it was literally just like a storyline where they had the music of like the whole album in their bits and pieces, but also just like a good short sort of film that was surrounded by an artist. But then also I would love to do like a whole video, like a literally like a 50-minute project where it was like, it's like the whole album plays out through a story.
Yeah.
I would love to do that with someone.
Yeah, that's cooking, bro.
If you want
I
to
love
do that, hit me up.
Yeah, bro, that's a gangster idea. I think I've seen something similar. I think maybe, I can't remember who. I think MGK might have done it a couple years ago where his entire album was basically one giant story that he illustrated through a video as well. I'm pretty sure it was MGK who did it. I can't remember.
This was a UK artist I was looking at because I love the UK.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do a trip to the UK and work with UK artists.
Yeah. That'd be mad. So this music video that you first shot for day one, that first one, how many experiences have you got to do shooting music videos since then? And I'm curious as well, like when you're told to shoot a music video, do they usually have a story they want to try and illustrate, or are you just there to have your input? How does it work? Who's in charge? Like how much creative process does everyone get involved with? Like,
so with the Montego Bay, they sort of had the concept of what they want to do the video. They're like, oh, we want to do like this outing with a girl, like a cute little like thing. But that whole video was my creative direction.
yeah, that's mad.
That's why I love working with Day, because he likes my creative direction. He lets me do what I want to do. But even he'll bring in his points, and he's got a good, like a crazy mind for it.
Yeah.
So even he would tell me some stuff about, bro, that's so hard. Let's do it. Let's run it.
Yeah.
So, like, I love to work, like, mainly by myself, like, have full creative control, full camera. Like, I know a lot of people work with teams, like, where there's multiple people on cameras. But for me, personally, I don't know why, but I love to be the full, complete control, videographer, creative director, everything. Work with everything myself.
Yeah, of course, bro. It's your baby, it's your project.
Yeah,
you know?
literally.
Like, as soon as you start handing off some responsibility to other people, if you can't control that anymore, it's like, fuck, are they gonna do it how I want them to do it? You know,
literally. But like, it's going back to the same thing where I said, like, I'll listen to the song and I'll write out a concept and we'll push that concept.
Yeah.
And then like they'll bring in their own ideas, and then normally we just like jump off each other and work together, and then we make it.
Yeah.
But normally I got the full creative control in terms of looks wise and stuff.
Okay.
I think the only one where I really didn't, but I still had like full creative control in the editing, was the music video I have with Fossophilia for Amar and Caleb.
Yeah.
But that one's still like I had creative control with the editing, the camera angles, and the camera shots.
Mm-hmm.
Like the locations and like what the concept around the video was more Fossophilia, and like a little bit of the camera shots too.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
But like when it comes to making the video, I sort of already have in mind how it's gonna look. So like I'll do stuff like that will do the transitions. Like especially with that video there, one of the biggest things I did that I knew when I was shooting was gonna be the transitions was spinning the camera into a different fisheye shot.
Yeah, you see, that's mad. That can only come from experience. You could never have learnt that from anything else other than practicing editing yourself, practicing taking videos yourself, you know, to have that foreseeable future, like this is going to help me out later to make a better product. That's so mad. I just remember how I first came in contact with your account, actually, because I was messaging Jason Tariff, I think that's how you pronounce his name, to the guy who owns the Lewis Pizzeria place, and then he did a collab, I think, with you.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he messed with my stuff, which was sick. That C video might be one of my favorite recap videos. I think that and the OGZ after party are two of my best recap videos.
Yeah. That's
100%.
mad.
And I like that type of stuff because it was pretty calm. But yeah, now that one was pretty dope. And like the C one that's out or coming out, I don't know yet. This one's more like a different vibe, but I love it.
Yeah. That's sick. That's mad. Now, what about, I want to ask you as well, about After Party? How did you and After Party connect in the first place as well? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen that he's just been tagged in one of your posts. I don't even know if I've ever seen his collaborate, but...
We, like, Dion, I sort of knew him earlier, but then Dion's, like, best mates with him. So, like, one time, like, him and Dion, and I was like, bro, I know you.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I know you. And then I was like, I've heard your shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard.
Yeah, that's dope.
And he's just he's a dope person to be around too. So it's like cool. It even betters the vibe.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. I wanted to ask you as well that... Look at this fucking... Yeah, how fast iPads die. I haven't even used it. Fuck it. Don't even need it. I was going to ask you, when it came to that BTS shoot for the documentary you did with Jai for the 5 a.m. Is it 5 a.m. in London? That's what it's called?
Yeah, the Giant Trip song.
Yeah, that's it. Before I get into that too, I want to know, how did you get connected with Jai? Because to be honest, when I seen the name, I found it through your account. I was just like, I know that name. I didn't even know how. And then once I went onto I looked him up. I was like, oh, he's the kid from the X Factor.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's
right?
how everyone knows him. But
yeah.
I was working with Triple O at that time. I did the And Now BTS. So he just helped me on for the 5 a.m. in London one too. I met him first time in the studio.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it even looks like that or not because it's been a minute now. But that was my first time with him in the studio. Second time was that. And then Dion actually invited me to do BTS on his video with him and Jesse Jackson.
Okay.
Which is also how I got connected with Jesse Jackson, which is like one of my boys now. I love him.
That's
but he's in Melbourne.
You were just in Greece, bro.
That's true, but like, I love to work with him. I want to work with him again on a video proper because we had sort of a video, but like some of the shots we didn't get every shot, so he just worked on it himself because he was in Melbourne at the time, and I didn't have the funds to go to Melbourne.
Yeah.
So we that's gonna probably be out soon too on like the visual drops, but so that was like my third time, and then we went on and then there was like just a bunch of times after that. I still got like probably at least like 20 hours of BTS studio content with Jai and all his music.
Wow.
And then we went on that Dubai trip. And I was doing the vlogs for him and everything, and like working with him, and then we just got really close over that time.
Yeah.
And he's now like one of my boys. Like I love him to death too.
Yeah.
He's definitely like one of my favorite people that I met. He's the nicest person you'll meet. I love him. He's such a good person.
That's mad. Because to be honest, I just knew him from back in the day when I was younger, watching him on the TV, and I was just like, to see him again today as an adult growing up, it was like just through content, not like I know him personally.
Yeah.
Is like, damn, he actually looks like he's become a sick cunt as opposed to what I would assume so many child superstars would grow up to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
we got some mad stuff vaulted too that we shot in Dubai, but he's not dropping it for a minute.
Yeah.
But we got some crazy stuff we shot in Dubai, and we still have like I'm probably gonna post on my YouTube because I wanna branch out more my YouTube, TikTok, and stuff like that. We still got a whole entire vlog. I definitely want to post this. I hope he lets me.
Yeah.
Where we were doing IRL Mario Kart, like in Dubai, and then like it was just such a fun video. Like we had so much fun there in Dubai too. We did so much good stuff. Even saw him on my latest trip.
Yeah.
Because I had 2 layovers in Dubai, like the 3-day one and like 10-hour one, and both times I went to see him and like catch up.
Yeah, that's mad. Fuck yeah, that's sick. It's sick that you can like create friendships through this community and shit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, like
tight with that.
If we go back a year ago, some of the people that I could literally stay here, like I would like my closest boys or like people that I really appreciate outside of work. Like I can just hang with them.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know a year ago, or I didn't even like deep them that much like that.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Just through doing this podcast, I've become fucking close with a lot of the boys that have come on, just because like, I don't know, I guess it kind of helps having a long format conversation with someone for a long time as well. But it's not something that you ever expect doing, you know, when it comes to like, because it's kind of like work, I guess, podcast. It's kind of like a job in a way. But it's not something you ever expect to make mates through doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
All your mates are from school or from parties and shit, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's fucking crazy. It's mad. With the BTS, you've mentioned it a few times now. I wasn't aware that there was so much BTS being involved when it came to shooting for videos and shit, right? So I'm a big comedy fan. I love all comedy specials. I've seen every possible one. Every podcast host that's a comedian, I listen to their shit. And when I first seen Tom Segura, actually, I guess Kevin Hart did it first, but when I watched Tom Segura drop his latest special, which was Sledgehammer, it was like a BTS shoot for the entire tour leading up to what the special was that he filmed. And I was like, fuck, that's a genius idea, dude. Because obviously you got your main people who film the events and shit.
Yeah.
But now you got everyone else too.
I love BTS and vlog style stuff. So one of the things I'm trying to pattern up, I don't know if I can say with who, but like one of the things I really want to pattern up when I come to Sydney is literally just like vlogging the whole time they're here and then making something out of it. Like same thing like because the Jai one, it looks like a one-off right now. But I'd love to do more stuff like that, like long form 50-minute proper videos into the behind the scenes of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, or even just like these people in their natural element, like just enjoying life and like doing their thing.
Yeah.
Like this person I want to do this with, I want to record them before and after, during every single show, their days, music video. Hopefully if I get to shoot it, their music video, the BTS of the music video. Like I want to do all of that. I just want to do everything with that and like make something out of it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I'll make out of it. I might make just quick recaps for them and then like my own bigger project.
That's such, but bro, I think that's what people want to see. I got to be real. I think that's, if I know anything through following people online now and having my own people that I'm a fan of, it's that I want to see as much of them as possible because I'm a fan, right?
Yeah.
And I think the streaming has become the most popular platform because there's an active community of people who get to see them as much as possible. It's like they're engaging with their audience because there's so much time. Apparently, there's a study that says if you watch someone for enough time, like say, easy example would be Tony Stark from Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., because people have seen so many movies with him in it, they actually biologically and neurochemically, I think the word is for it, they feel like they know him as a friend. That's what happens inside your brain because you've seen him for so long.
Nah, yeah, and it's just a good way to connect with the artist further than just seeing their posts and their like all stuff that's obviously been heavily cut through, choreographed, edited, everything.
Yeah.
It's a better way to see them more naturally. So like even with everything that I do, even though I like to say I'm by myself, I'll always get other videographers, especially ones that are starting out because that's how I started out, like to do the BTS and record all that for me.
Yeah.
Because then also like that's how I learned to love what I do too. Like love the extra stuff. And then also I would say the End Now and the 5 a.m. in London BTS, they taught me how to make music videos. I didn't know at the time, but they really taught me what goes behind a good music video. So that's why when I went into that first one, I sat there and I even sort of knew like what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like before, like I set up a plan and sort of everything. But even as we went along, like we still freestyled. But the best part about it is since I did the BTS, I knew how to freestyle. Like I would walk into a place and be like, that's a crack shot.
Yeah.
Like even the flower shop scenes, which are my favorite scenes in that Montego Bay, that was pure luck.
Yeah.
So what happened with that one was, this is a good story.
Yeah.
What happened with that one was that, oh, whoops.
No, sure.
Happened with that one is we were supposed to get like a bouquet of flowers before the shoot and we just fully forgot. So I rock up, I'm like, where's the flowers? They're like, oh, crap. We're like, crap, where are the flowers? Like that's one of the biggest things in the music video because it's the whole introduction. It's a scene. It's like the main part where he goes like, buy you Louis V flowers. Like it's supposed to represent like the compassionate over the pricey stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So I literally was sitting there searching up flower shops and we're like, all right, there's one 5 minutes down the road. We're calling them. We're like, hey, I know this is last minute because this is like a bit after Valentine's Day too, I think it was. Or like after one of those, I think it was Mother's Day or something like that.
Yeah.
So we were still worried like they might be sold out. We called them up, we're like, hey, is there any chance you can like do a bouquet of like 100 flowers? And they're like, right now? And we're like, yeah, like in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, we need it like ASAP. We ended up walking into the shop and then I was just like, this shop looks like sick. Like this backdrop here looks mad. So I was like, Dave, go stand here.
Yeah.
We're going to do a shot right here. And then those shots end up being my favorite shots.
Damn, bro. That's magic again, bro. I love that.
Yeah, like I said before, it's all like just luck and just in the moment stuff that ends up being the like stuff that just goes so well.
Yeah, that's madness. All right, well, with the BTS, I don't think that outside noise will affect the cameras too much. But with that BTS stuff that gets behind the scenes, how many music videos do you think are currently being shot with a BTS? Because I got to be honest, until seeing that one that you did with Jael, that was my first ever idea. Like, oh shit, people are doing BTS for music videos. Do you reckon most music videos have that shit going on?
In Sydney, probably a decent amount. I don't know about overseas, but in Sydney, a decent amount. The thing is, like, oh, this might sound a bit like up it, but like the thing is, I don't see a lot of people using it the way that I've sort of done it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a lot of the BTS stuff is used for like quick 30-second promo on Insta, but I really loved the slower, more paced version. Like that 55-minute video was actually cut down because they wanted it a bit quicker, but originally it was like an hour 20.
Yeah.
It was like almost a movie.
Yeah, wow. Well, I watched the whole thing, dude, and it was actually a mad insight to be like, oh, this is how much time has been spent with the producer. This is how much time has been spent at the place being filmed. Like, this is the people in the video behind the scenes, like putting on the suits, like putting on the dresses, you know, like.
Yeah, I'll have to ask you about this part, but there was a clip in there that we couldn't use because they messed up one of the producer Solus's Macca's order, and they're all bashing it. Like, he had a sponsorship with Macca's coming up in like 2 weeks. Oh. So he was like, we cannot put that in the video because like if we're bashing Macca's and then I do a Macca's ad, it just look bad. They'll cut it. But I really wanted to add that scene because like, it was I promise you, it's the funniest thing ever. I'm going to ask him straight after this. I was like, bro, please tell me I can post it.
That's so funny, but yeah, that's mad. All right, well, you said you wanted to get into some other things as well, like short films and things like that. Has that only been an interest since you've taken on this new endeavor, or have you always wanted to do something like that?
I've always wanted to do something like that. Oh, definitely. Like, that's always been a goal of mine, but I don't want to do it. Like, a lot of people, this was my same thought process with the first music video. A lot of people look back and be like, man, that was so shit to what I can do now.
Yeah.
But I will still say Montego Bay is one of my, like, that video for me is golden.
Yeah.
Like, that will always be certified, like, one of my favorite videos. Even this, it might be just my videos a day, but, like, those ones are golden. I want to shoot again with Caleb and Amar, like, individually for their own videos or even, like, their collab video. But, and those ones I already know will be golden, too, because they're good people. I love them to death, too.
Yeah.
They're, like, some of the funniest people I met. Like, when we were, that whole shoot, too, they were drinking throughout that whole shoot.
Yeah.
But you can't even tell they're faded, but it was just the funniest day. It was like such a good day.
Yeah.
Because that was all shot in one day too.
What about you? Do you when you go out and say you film with everyone and everyone's drinking and getting whatever they're indulging in, do you ever participate or do you try and stay sober for the thing or do you kind of join in socially with it?
Oh, like, I'll be honest, for the Montego Bay, the second half of the video, I was wasted. I was wasted with them. I was wasted with everyone.
So
I was hammered. Even for the Nathan Day one video, I think for half of that, I was a bit faded.
Yeah.
Like, I always get a bit faded because, like, at the end of the day, sometimes it helps.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit because you're just more calmer with it. You're more, like, free-flowing. You're not, like, worried about everything, which makes sometimes the better shots because you just experiment a little bit more.
Yeah.
But don't drink.
You're not promoting.
Yeah, I'm not promoting. I'm not promoting alcoholism. Alright.
Yeah.
It just works for me.
Yeah.
But I won't drink on every shoot too.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just being in the moment, but you know, which is kind of the fun side of it you have as well. You know, you're not doing it because it's a paid gig. You're doing shit because you like it. You know.
Yeah, like I've had fun on every single music video I've shot.
Yeah.
I'll even get some of my like old like my day one homies like. My OG boys from like high school and everything. Sometimes I'll even be like, "You want to be in this video?" So like the Flight Academy video, it's for 2 seconds, but one of my boys is in like a shiesty and glasses in like the front seat in a VHS shot for like 2-3 seconds. But it's like it's just good to like give back to my mates,
of course,
and be like, put them in like there's a little like cool thing like, yo, you're in a video, you're in a music video.
Yeah, that's fucking so hectic. All right, well. Would you ever, I know you love working with artists and doing this stuff as well. Are you interested at all to step out and try and film any other kind of storytelling aspects? Like say like documentaries for BTS for music videos are cool, but are you ever going to be interested in doing anything outside of music and things like that?
Ooh, I don't know, honestly, probably not.
Yeah, cool.
I love music. I love the music scene. I feel like there's so much about the music scene too that you don't see.
Oh, bro, as a fan, I have no idea what happens behind the scene. I'm not in it.
There's so much. Like, I have stories from every single shoot I've done, probably.
Yeah.
Every single shoot. There's not been one dry shoot.
Yeah, mad. Because, like, I got to be honest, bro, I'm asking these questions about these festivals and stuff that you got the opportunity to record at because I don't know what it's like to be behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what happens behind the festivals.
Like, even with my account, too, like, this is... I 100% wanted to do this because on my account, I really don't talk about any of this stuff. I love to keep it just work.
Yeah.
So, like, it's good to come on and actually talk about, like, all the stuff that so many people don't know unless they ask me when they see me.
Yeah, for sure.
And even then, like, I don't have my face on my account.
Bro, as I said to you, I think I said it to you off camera, I had no idea what you looked like until you got here. Right?
But I love it. I love it because it's, like, it's separating my work from myself because I've been told, like, I've got a good personality. but also at the same time, I don't want it to be the forefront of my work. I want people to appreciate my work and then appreciate me.
Yeah. Wow. That's powerful, dude.
And then also, it's just so hard, like, when I say, like, oh, it's, like, if I meet new people, like, I'll be like, oh, what's up? I'm Yao. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm Media. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, bro, I follow you. And I'm like, oh, wow, thank you. Like, I've had videographers before come up to me and be like, oh, yeah, your stuff's tough. And I was like, bro, coming from you, that's crazy. Because there's some videographers that I was following before I even started this.
Wow.
And they're coming up to me and being like, yo, yeah, like, bro, like, I've been following you. I like your stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I think one...
Fuck, this is like my favorite conversation I've had. Fuck, this is so hectic, bro.
Bro, it's crazy stories, bro. I could probably go on for days, bro, about all the stuff that is happening this last year.
Yeah.
Like, I already say, like, this last year has been probably the best year of my life.
It's, bro, and to be honest, hopefully from this year forward, it was the worst year of your life, you know?
Yeah, literally. I hope this is just, like, I look back and I was like, man, that beginning was wow. Now I'm looking at it like, bro, this is mad. But, like, I hope in, like, next year, I'm like, bro, I was doing that a year ago. What?
Why was I doing that?
I was sneaking in the festivals. Bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's a hectic origin story, bro. That's hectic, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad. All right. Well, what about some of these other things that have been more recent as well? Since in the beginning you were doing like 3-4 shoots a week, that's insane. But like nowadays, how much is your time spread out? Like, because obviously taking on bigger projects, like a 4-day music video session with Day One, there's not much time left in the week to try and get more gigs and things like that. You know, what's your timeline kind of look like now?
It's cooked. It's done, bro.
Yeah.
Like I get other photographers sitting at me up like, oh, how do you deal with all this and stuff? And I'm like, bro, I still don't. Like I had someone text me the other day. I'm not gonna out him, of course, but like I had someone text me the other day. They're like, how do you deal with burnout? And I was like, I told him like, oh, like you just go do this, but bro, I've been burnt out for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, I still don't deal with it as much as I should. But like this next 6 months, I want to try and like deal with it proper. But like for me, this is such a passion. I don't have free time. If I ever have free time, if I'm not watching like YouTube for a mental like break, or like watching something for a mental break, I'm literally just sitting there editing what I want.
And I gotta be real, bro. A burnout is a real thing. It is a real thing. I experience it in my own life. But when you love what you do, you could do it forever. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna complain it's a burnout because they have children, but they love their children. It's like they're just gonna keep raising their children. You know what I mean? I bet being a parent's a burnout, but you don't consider it to be. I think burnouts come when there's no longer fulfillment being involved inside what people are doing.
Yeah,
you know?
like the closest I've probably been to like a big proper burnout is when I came back from Greece.
Yeah.
Because it was like, imagine like a full month of shooting, other than the times where I actually just needed to sit there and have a break and enjoy myself. Like I was editing, and like even there was like time frames for stuff. So I was editing sometimes when I was like, fuck bro, I just need to relax.
Yeah.
Like, so after Greece, I spent the last 2 weeks sort of relaxing.
Yeah.
Like Mr. C is the only big event I've done. But like starting from like this week, I'm going to kick back up into it. So I already got like 3 or 4 gigs this week that I'm gonna start working on proper. But I took 2 week break because like it's the first time in like it hit a year when I was in Greece of doing this proper, and I was like bro, I haven't taken a break since I started. And like I know you lose traction and stuff, but I was like, bro, and, like if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I took like the last 2 weeks like just to like sort of relax and do my own thing. Like I was still editing. But, like, I felt like editing became more of, like, I do this, eh? So, like, I took the last 2 weeks sort of just to do my own thing. Yeah. And then now I'm getting back into it. Like, I haven't even I think for the last, like, 2 months, or a month and a bit, my account, I haven't posted much. Yeah. And, that's a big difference from, since I've started. Like, even people notice, people would tell me that, bro, you haven't posted in a minute. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Relax. No,
yeah.
But, I got so much that like I'm trying to work on now too to just push out, because I also have so many like I said before, I have so many artist videos that I've just been sitting on.
Yeah.
Because I just haven't had the time. So I'm trying to focus on putting it all out now more and then just keeping it for longer.
Okay. How does that work too? So usually when someone wants to record something to put it out, like say you're working with an artist, I know Day One hit you up and say I want to get this out by Thursday, but how much of a time frame is there usually between when people want to record something and when they want to post it, typically?
Bro, it's such a range. Most of the time, it's pretty quick. Like, as soon as possible. And I just tell them, like, yeah, bro, like, I get to it when I get to it.
Yeah.
You can either have good and cheap, and like it won't be fast, and like all that stuff, vice versa. Like it's the triangle method.
Yeah.
But like I'll work on it if I like, especially because I only choose shoots and stuff that I want to do. So that really helps me too. Because if I'm doing stuff that I want to do, I'm running back home to edit it as much as I want because I'm passionate about it.
Yeah.
Which is also what I feel like some people miss when they're like, I was talking about before, where like some people don't do it for the passion, they do it for the chase or like the
clout,
attention and everything.
Yeah.
But because I've said straight no to people like doing videos because I just had no vision. I was like, bro, I don't find any of this like, it's not even like the song is bad. Sometimes I'm like, the song's hard, but like, I just can't think of anything for it.
Yeah.
Like if I know I do it, I know it'd be standard.
Yeah.
So I'll just be like, oh, like I can't do it, bro.
That's cool. In my own life, I'm actually going to practice that today for the first time because I've been doing edits for people's like commercials, I guess you can kind of say, off Instagram reels and shit. And I got one. I was working on it last night. I don't know what to do, bro. And it's a paid gig, but it's like, I'm just gonna hit him up and be like, can't do it, you know. I don't want to give him some shit product or do it for free.
Yeah, like I've sacrificed like costly gigs before. Like I still remember this guy was offering me $2,000 for a video, and I was like, but I literally knew like the video was nothing I wanted to put out.
Yeah.
So I just told him no.
Yeah.
And I sacrificed that, and I was broke at the time. So like sitting there doing that hurt me. I was like, what am I doing? Like I need the money. I need this, but I was like, nah, I know I'm going to be sitting here and I'll just have nothing.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I'm going to actually use that as a bit of inspiration from you because it's actually a hard thing for me to do in my own life, say no to things like that. So I'm going to have to just hit him up and be like, I can't work with this.
It's a hard sacrifice, but it's what ends up killing your creativity, I think.
Yeah.
Like for me personally, I've done stuff before where I like, because when I was early on, I didn't understand it like that. I did stuff like that where I was like, I'm really just doing this because I need to get paid. And like it ended up all the stuff that I was really passionate about editing at the same time, because like I work on multiple projects at a time.
Yeah.
I ended up just being too like mentally exhausted to work on them.
Yeah.
Which sucked. And I realized I was like, why? Like I got into this because I like it. Like why would I do this to myself?
Yeah. That's fucking so hectic, bro. I hear like a young fucking, what's the motherfucker's name? That fucking director, Cole Bennett. I hear that, bro. Like it's like he was passionate about it in the beginning. He was doing the same kind of chase, and it's just like it's magic to see what that's elevated to. You know, I feel like Cole Bennett was a good example of what can really happen by being a creative director. You know,
yeah, it's perfect too because like the reality is he did that and he made those sacrifices early on, but now he's at such a well position in his work that he can make those sacrifices and be okay.
Yeah.
So I took sort of inspiration from that too, I'd probably say, because Lyrical Lemonade is definitely, like, I'm manifesting it now. I would love to work with him.
Yeah.
It's him and, for overseas, him and Don Prod.
Yeah.
Those are two people I'd love to work with. Like, if I go to the UK, I need a link with Don Prod.
Yeah.
Love to work with them, but, like, for them, it's like they only are going to choose the stuff that they, like, really want to do.
Yeah.
And they did that early on, which probably put them in the position to do it now comfortably.
Yeah, for sure. It's madness, bro. I really find this world that I've kind of stepped into, I guess, recently, even having and being online. I guess I can't say I've never had online accounts. I've always had shit like Snapchat and fucking things like that, but I was never a big content consumer. And then now I'm noticing the community aspects that really get involved in, say, you and your crew of people in your scene when it comes to capturing the stuff. And then you might have different collaborations with artists who collaborate with each other, but then artists and photographers collab together, and then business owners collaborate with them. And then, like, bro, it's like I just see community grow. And then little niche windows pop up here and there.
Like even with my work too. So with some of the stuff that I've done that I don't think is out yet, but will come out soon, is like like for example, this brand Fervors, like I will put their clothing sometimes in a different video, or I'll wear it out for like I love that cross collaboration between clothing, people, brands, all that.
Yeah.
Like putting it all together and making them all to work together.
Yeah.
So I love always trying to do that.
That's madness, bro. That's culture. That's culture, and I can never. It's amazing to me in my own life that I've only just noticed it now. Like it. I'm sure this has always been around, but I'm only just stepping into the eyes. Of seeing.
Even me, bro. Like before I started this, I didn't know any of this stuff.
Yeah.
I learned it all this year. I learned everything about the artistry, everything, bro.
Yeah.
I had no clue about the Australian scene, nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Like no clue about half of these clothing brands, anything like that. And now that I do, like, I appreciate it way more. And, like, I found stuff I probably never would have found if I didn't do it.
100%, bro. It's the same with me. I think I did the first, call it 70 episodes of just my mates. Like, I just had one after another, just keep coming through. So I appreciate every single one of them. They gave me a gift by giving me an episode. None of them wanted to do it.
Yeah,
Everyone was just like, oh, fuck.
Same here. Like, all my boys, when I first started, they're like, bro, it's just drag.
yeah.
Like, I would be like, come on, bro, just trust me. But now that I've pretty well established, like, it's cool because they look at it and be like, yeah, let's do it, bro. Like, let me, like, I'll come with you to a shoot.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
It is sick, bro. It's mad to have it's mad to have your boys as your fans in the beginning, innit? Like, it's like, it would be a whole different endeavor if you didn't have mates to support you in the beginning. Just come on, please, bro. Come with me. Give me an episode, or come with me to the shoot, or something like that.
Yeah, like, even my first shots, they were all my boys.
Yeah.
And they were so happy for me to post it.
Yeah.
But even also sometimes, like, too, it's a bit 50-50 because even T-Up, I was supposed to go with some mates and they all backed out.
Yeah.
But it ended up being a good thing I went by myself because I pushed myself to talk to people.
Yeah, that's very cool. Do you find that since you've literally expanded your network 100x, 1,000x, I'd say, in the last 2 years or even a year since you've been doing it, what's it like having your circle that you used to associate with? Do you still have the exact same friend group now? If some people, like, you know, like, I don't even know how I want to orchestrate this question, but do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you still have the same crews?
It's still the same, but even, like, with my mates, they all work, like, my old, like, high school boys, they all work 9 to 5s. So with them, it's a very hard because then, like, with shoots, like, or even, like, going out, all my stuff's on weekends.
Yeah.
All my work is mainly weekends. So they only have the weekends free.
Yeah.
So they'll always be like, let's do something Saturday, and I'm like, bro, I'm working.
Yeah.
So it's always a little bit hard like that, but we still make it work. Like, even this week, I didn't go to any events on Friday because I wanted to go see my mates because I haven't seen them in ages and I wanted to catch them up. And then even through socials, we talk. And then even stuff like that, like, but like some of my other mates that go to like uni and everything, they have a bit of a looser schedule. So I get to see them or they get to come to my stuff a lot.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you, since you've been actively pursuing chasing your passions at the moment, I'm going to call them your dreams. It's the easiest I like saying, chasing your dreams. Do you look at other people who are not and it kind of pisses you off? Like, come on, bro, you got to start doing this.
So I have boys that like do sort of stuff like that I know they can do way more, and I'll try and push them, but they won't budge. And it's just like at the end of the day, like it does suck.
Yeah.
But like it's their lives too. Like I can't. I've done it to a point where it's like, all right, if you don't want to like that, you don't want to like that. It's fair.
I'm like that as well. It's like I try and content creation is a great example because everything kind of fits inside of it. You know, I'm very proud of the friends that I have that have been like starting their own businesses and stuff, and now they're taking that next step and they're starting to put themselves on camera and do shit like that as well. That's a scary thing for a lot of people to do as well. But I have a lot of people in my life that it's like they tell me they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to do that, but then no one's doing it, and it's like
biggest part is literally to just do it.
Just do it, bro.
That is the only reason I'm here. The only reason where I've done and what I've done is because I've said yes to every opportunity, even if I thought I was not skilled for it.
Yeah.
Because like when you push yourself, like you don't know what you can do.
Yeah.
You have no clue what you could do. You have no idea. Like you look at other people and you'll be like, this is so unrealistic. But the reality is they started where you started.
Yeah, bro.
They just were like, you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then worst comes to worst, it doesn't work out. At least you could say you tried.
I say it every episode. Take risks, try your hardest, and you'll get there.
Literally, like it's all about like being like, I never want to have the idea of what if.
Yeah.
What if I did this? What if I did that? I never want to have that idea. When I first came into this, I was like, that's why I like, even going out with my mates sometimes to the club, like I'm so tempted to bring my camera for some reason. Like I wanted to see Tumomatic last night.
Yeah.
With my boys. It was a chill one. Like I didn't bring it out, but for some reason I still had the compassion to be like, let me hit up Argyle. Let me hit up like the organizers I know and see if I can shoot. Like I know I probably could have done it, but
yeah,
I didn't at that time because I was all right. Like I just wanted to have a night out. But like, it's that idea, that mentality.
Yeah.
Like even one of my first club artist events was J1. That one I literally like, I was just like, let me just do it. Let me just bring my camera and see what I can do.
Yeah. See, that's hectic, bro. And it's when you have that thought process now, do you sometimes want to force yourself not to take your camera because you want to be a bit more present in the moment and experience what it's like to just go out without taking? Because, you know, it is most of your focus is going towards capturing these moments, and it's almost like work, you know, in a lot of things you do.
It's horror. Like, when you get into this, your mindset changes completely. Like, I'll even be out with my mates sometimes, and, like, I'll be like, that's a nice spot for a video. And I'll take a photo.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm always thinking of shots and stuff. I'm always thinking of bringing my camera. And then even, like, when you're actually working too, the hardest part is figuring out that struggle between when do I use my camera, like, to make sure, and then also when am I overusing it and when should I just be chill.
Yeah, I bet that's a hard balance, because I find that in my life, the easy metaphor for that is, like, because I record so many podcasts all the time, like this weekend's 3, next weekend's 4, the weekend after's 4, like it. And I'm doing it on purpose because I
You ever lose your voice?
Pardon?
You ever lose your voice?
Never.
Damn.
Never.
Bruh.
It's the vaping, it helps me. Yeah.
Adds extra.
Yeah, it's just got extra grounding, bro. Like, I'm losing the vape before the voice now, you know?
Nah, yeah. Bro, after this, I'm mute, bro. I'm mute for the rest of the day. I'm locking myself in my room and editing.
Yeah. Well, I just find that, like, the reason it's a busy period at the moment is only because I've had this holiday planned for that I'm trying to get ahead for, but usually I was going, for everyone listening, I didn't go because it will come out by the time I was meant to go. But I paid for a full holiday for Canada, Alaska, and the US. Paid for a full month holiday. They both denied me a visa about 4 times.
Real? Why'd they deny?
Nah, just stupid shit when you're younger.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, not on camera.
Yeah, just stupid shit. But full disappointing, but at the same time, I'm enjoying this so much now, and I got so much content where it's like, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
I want to fucking grind, bro, you know?
Yeah, literally. Like, you got so much to work with. You know, you come back, you can be like,
Yeah.
you'll be done.
Yeah.
You'll be done.
Yeah. But I was saying as well, I find that now, because it's pretty much all I do, if I'm not working my normal job, I'd be preparing for this or doing this or editing this, something like that. And then it even comes to, like, I need 2 hours to chase guests, message people, things like that. So it's a lot of time. But then with my mates, bro, my people that I love, there ain't much time to hang out with them. So when I do speak to them on the phone, they're like, yeah, bro, I'd love to come do a podcast. You know, I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm like, fuck, bro, I hope that's not my whole existence anymore. But I'll come over and just hang out for an hour. We don't have to.
There's a third couch there. You guys can't see it. There's a third couch with no cameras. Mums, if there was someone else on the seat right now, like, I would literally just be sitting there, like, bro, just vibing, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Proper. Like, that's what I love to do, too. I like to just vibe and shoot. Sometimes I don't, like, I'll shoot a little bit, but, like, I'll vibe a lot, too.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's a good, healthy balance, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's where the burnout comes into play when it comes to chasing dreams. Because chasing dreams, it becomes a lot because it's so fulfilling and there's so much opportunity and it keeps coming more and more. But as long as you can still balance a little bit of recreational time inside of it, I don't think you'll get burnout as much, you know?
Yeah. Like, definitely, like, spending time with friends and family, like, helps a lot.
Yeah.
Like, especially family, I think. Because, like, one thing that I learned early on is, like, that I did sacrifice, like, a lot of time I should have been with my family to go and do a shoot. Because it's weekends, too. There's always, like, family events and stuff. Like, I remember for the Corday one, I was at, like, a huge family event. Like, my whole family was there. And they literally called me. They're like, he's getting on in an hour and a half. Can you make it? Like, we want you right now. And I was like, yeah. And I had to duck out so quick. And I was just like, oh, yeah, I got to go.
Yeah.
But my family sort of get it now because, like, especially with these overseas trips that I've done.
Yeah.
Because now I've done 2 and, like, hopefully I'm teeing up a few more.
Yeah.
Because I still want to do a couple national ones. So I know I'm going... I know I want to go Brisbane again, work with Amar, Caleb, all the boys over there. One of the female artists that works over there, Mila.
Mad.
I want to work with all them again. I still got, like, we're teeing up videos for all 3 of them.
Mad.
And then, like, anyone else I can work there with that I sort of know. And then I want to go Melbourne again too, and just because I haven't even tapped into the Melbourne scene yet. I want to tap into the Melbourne scene. And then I want to go Queensland. So I want to do sort of like an international tour.
Yeah.
And then even have, like, people with me too. Like, just have, like, a group of other creatives and stuff and just go crazy.
Yeah, that's so hectic. It's like, bro, it's a big enough scene in Sydney, you know what I mean? And then you start expanding, it's like, oh my God, this world's crazy, bro.
Literally, when I went overseas, like, it really hit me, like, there's so much more I can do.
Yeah. Someone said to me on the podcast once, he said, a lot of people don't start their passions and follow their dreams, and especially post things online because they're worried about what the 60 people in their surrounding community of people they went to school with or played sport with or whatever will think. But there's
Bro, I've had people hate on me.
yeah,
So many people, like even people from high school I never even talked to, start hating on me.
yeah,
And I was like, bro, I don't know you. Like,
yeah.
I was like, bro, we never talked. Like, okay. So I just was like, yeah, you do you, bro. Like, if someone's giving you crap or even dissing you, you're doing something right.
Bro, I had that exact phone call today with someone. Exact phone call today.
Mad. That's mad.
Yeah.
But it's true though. It's like people are only gonna give you crap if they don't believe in you or like they don't have that idea because of their life.
Yeah, yeah,
Like everyone has their own unique perspective. That's also why like I love photography because like you can get 100 photographers in a room, and like a bunch of them will do completely different things to you and edit a completely different way.
and it's
So-
mad because you get inspired by the differences as well. If you have the
Yeah.
right mindset instead of the judgmental aspect that I'd say a lot is that's washed so much. I guess what I'm familiar with anyway. But as soon as you let go of that judgmental aspect and you start involving yourself, like, oh, what's he doing that's different? You get inspired.
You gotta have that aspect because like there's definitely a hustle in everything you do. You definitely want to be one of the best or the best.
Yeah.
But you gotta have the mindset instead of being like, man, what is he doing? You gotta be like, what is he doing? Like it sounds so weird to say, but
you're
like
right.
it's the idea of like you can't be like, man, that's all right. I'm gonna do my own thing. You gotta be like, you gotta also understand what they're doing and be like, all right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're right, bro. It's different, and it's like those people that are going to judge no matter what we start to do in our lives when it comes to opening your own business or trying something new or being creative in any process. You're going to have the 60 people in your area that you're going to be like, fuck, what are they going to think? But you're making a good example with your national yet international endeavors, bro. It's like there's 8 billion motherfuckers on this planet. There's no
Yeah.
need to try and worry about what 60 motherfuckers think. You know?
Literally, like a lot of people. I've had people. I'm not gonna say their names.
Yeah.
I've had people that when I first started, I was asking them for opportunities and they dusted me.
Mm-hmm.
And now they come up to me asking for stuff or like even show me love now.
Yeah, wow.
And it's just like okay, like
Yeah. And it's man, it's full circle, you know. It's cool in a way as well, but it's that little bit that I'm glad you're doing as well when you say you're inviting people the way that you were invited to come do some BTS things as well. You know, it's only because people have been dicks and shit like that in the past that makes you a bit more empathetic and understanding and because it's the struggle that you've gone through to be able to get to the position to be like, yo, I'll bring you guys with me, you know, I'll give
yeah,
you some
literally.
opportunity.
And even like going back to the other point, like it's also different perspectives. They might do something you never thought of doing, and you're looking at it like you're like, rah, that's mad.
Yeah.
Yoink! No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Yoink.
no, but
Yoink blocked.
yoink, taking it. No, but it's also like, then like yeah, it's a better way also to connect and like see what people can do. Because then like if they end up doing something, you're like, bro, that was really dope. You could bring them on for more and more and more.
Yeah.
And then also it helps them too because then they're like understanding the scene more.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a lot of people when they start, like I've gotten so many DMs of people, which is actually kind of crazy to me still. Like even talking about it now, like I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, like, but like it's crazy that like people are DMing me now asking like, how did you start? How did you do this? How did you do that? Like, oh, what did you do to do this, do that, or that?
Yeah.
And I'm just there like, bro, like I'm still figuring it out. But like and I'll let people know, like I never gatekeep because at the end of the day, everyone's going to do their own thing with it.
It's mad. And then, bro, those little bits of things, like it's the biggest encouragement too, you know, having people reach out and even just say, I appreciate your work. What you're doing is cool. Like, how did you do this? Can I have some tips on that? Realistically, it's almost like praise you didn't need, but since you got it, it's like, oh my God, that feels so good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like you sit there and you're like, man, wow. Like, thank you so much. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty like, I don't know. Sometimes like when I'm at an event, like I'm very just chill the whole way. Cause you can't be sitting there like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Fanboy.
But like
and all that,
when people like, sometimes people that I've looked up to have like shown love to me. I'm like, wow, like, bro, you have no idea how much that means to me.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of people probably I've never shown it like that, but there's so many people that have shown me like crazy love. And I'm just like, bro, like, thank you. Like I look up to you. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
really
wild.
appreciate that. Like I had, what's it called? Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I had someone the other day, his name's Kev Blindside. He told me the other day, he was like, I've never seen anyone push the capabilities of like the A7 III like you do.
Yeah.
Like with your shots and stuff. And like, but that meant a lot.
Wow.
Like that one was probably the most recent one. The only reason why I remember it proper Like I still remember every single time someone's shown me love.
Yeah.
But that one to me, like that was the most recent one. I was like, bro, like that's so mad coming from you.
Yeah, that's so hectic, bro.
Like that's so sick because I think your stuff's crazy tough.
Yeah.
And I've worked with him once now already too, so that was sick.
Mad. Do you feel like, is there much market opportunity for people who want to get involved inside the space that you're in today? Like if anyone's curious or they do love just being a part of the artistry, you know, scene, whether it be going to concerts or going to festivals, or they do look up to the rappers and shit they listen to, is there much space left for people to start getting involved, or is it washed?
Bro. I've done like 5% of everything I've wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I've still done a crap ton.
I don't mean from a position from like there is so much opportunity for you now that you're involved in the space. I mean, is there so many creators that for someone who wants to buy a camera and start getting involved in the things they want to get into, is it a hard market to breach? Is it a hard thing?
That's a really tough one for me because I wouldn't say I was lucky. Like I definitely knew the opportunities and took the opportunities I took. Like I wouldn't say it's lucky. It was all calculated. I just didn't expect the like rise I got, but like it was all sort of planned. But I would say like don't take me as an example because like everyone has their different flows. Like some people took years. Like I know Slippin', he's one of the hugest like music video producers out here in Sydney, and like Nav and all them, but they took years, bro.
Yeah.
Like they took years. Like I think Slippin' probably could have even, like one of them probably could have even taken longer than the other, and they're like at the same levels or like similar levels or that. But everyone has their different like speeds.
Yeah.
And like you just gotta like wait for it on like a sort of way. Like you can't expect to look at someone else and be like, I want to be there, same place they were when they were there, because you won't.
Of course.
You might be better, you might be worse, you might be the same, but you won't. Like everyone has their different timing, different stuff, different lives, like different opportunities. Like it's not hard to get into if you really want to get into it. You gotta take that push, but also at the same time, you can't let other people determine where you want to be, because like you will definitely take way different turns and stuff the way they did.
Yeah, I think
Like,
that's a great way to answer the question. Sorry, I cut you off.
Nah, it's all good. That's why it's hard to give advice though, because like people will ask, how did you do it? And I'll be like, bro, like you just got to do this. Like, but like who knows?
Yeah. Well, so I keep cutting you off.
Nah, it's all good. All good.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. It's a hard thing to learn how to do as a host when you jump in and when you don't. I feel like luck, I have to be honest, luck did come into play, but it's only because what I think luck is how quickly time caught up to you because you were taking risks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you were creating opportunities. I feel like everyone's going to get there in the end if you go down the route chasing your dreams. Luck is only how quick things happen. Luck is just outside forces that come into play. But it's nice to know that your way worked for you.
Yeah.
You know?
I actually have to disagree with that.
Okay.
Only because it was more of like, it was like for luck, very little for me. But I hate saying luck because it was at the same time like everything just worked out, like as in like I pushed for it really hard.
Yeah.
Like I made sure I tried to do as much as I could for anything. Like there's even opportunities I missed out on that I could have done that would have been cracker. But it was more about like just putting it in, like making sure you want to put 100 into it. You know, like every single shot I've done, like or shoot, I've never sat there relaxed. Like I've always made sure I can try and get the most out of it while also like keeping that like equal, like relax and max. But I've always tried to make sure like I can do as much as I can, edit as much as I want, like all that. Like luck maybe is the thing with the opportunities, but at the same time it was like I pushed for those opportunities and I made like I've done all the stuff I've done to allow me to get that opportunity.
You're right. I'm not taking away any credit again when I say luck. I just mean it in a sense where I think luck is looked at in a bad light because it takes away the credit people have put in the first place. I think luck is stigmatized, but I look at it like if someone was to buy a lottery ticket and wins the lotto, right? Someone who didn't buy the lottery ticket would say he got lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he didn't buy the lottery ticket. He actually went out there and took the risk in the first place. I think luck only comes into play if you take the opportunities, if you give everything 100%. If
100%.
Like luck is a real thing in my opinion, but it can only be achieved by chasing as hard as you can to perfection. And
100%.
then luck catches up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's 100% it. Like even like everything that I've considered lucky for myself, because I still believe I do, like even though I disagreed with it a little, like everything. I'm a very lucky. It's very lucky what I've done.
Yeah. Blessed is a good word. I
Yeah,
guess.
blessed,
Yeah.
blessed, or like it's just like it doesn't happen a lot, so it's very. It looks like good luck, but even then it was just like also like yeah, like the same thing with the different motions, like it just ended up being quicker for me. But who knows? Like it,
Yeah.
someone could even do way quicker. Someone could do it in 3 months, 6 months.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean? And I guess that's what I'm considering that luck aspect to be, I guess. But again, if it wasn't for the hard work you put in and it wasn't for the risk factor that pumped me up as soon as you started saying it, fuck it, I'm just going to go there. I'm going to like hit up the agency. I'm just going to fucking hope that I get in. Like, that's the shit that I love, bro. It's like these motherfuckers making moves.
And there's been concerts too where I had no luck.
Yeah.
No luck. I sat there and I didn't get any opportunity. No one responded or like they said no.
Yeah.
Like there's been so many times where people have just been nah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So many times.
Yeah.
But yeah, because a lot of people look at that as defeat too.
For sure.
But like you just gotta look at it as like, all right, I wasn't supposed to do this. Come.
Yeah, for sure. You mentioned a couple of things before that sparked my curiosity too. You said, you know, like, thank God, trusting God. Is God a word that you use just to say like luck, or do you actually a spiritual person yourself? Do you believe?
I'm a spiritual person.
Yeah.
So I 100% believe like, if this is the path I'm supposed to go on, like God chose his path for me, this is the one I'm supposed to go on.
Yeah, nice.
Like this is like, everything's meant to happen the way it happens. So even when those bad stuff happens or stuff goes downhill, it's meant to happen for a reason. I won't see it then. I might not see it for years, but like it's supposed to happen. Like there's even opportunities. I still remember there was one. Davido. I was supposed to shoot for Davido when he was here last year, but like it was literally, I think he performed like 2 hours straight after a uni assignments, and I was sick. Like I had no voice. Like I was the worst sickness of my life, and I didn't go. But like at the time, and like even looking straight after that, all the stories, I was like, why didn't I go?
Yeah.
But looking back on it now, like I realized like it wouldn't have been anything that I would have enjoyed.
Yeah, of course.
Because
Yeah,
I
that's
wasn't
cool.
like, oh sorry, my bad, bro.
Go.
No, but it was like, I don't know, like I just heard like a bunch of stories from it, and I was like, oh yeah, nah, I wouldn't have been my thing.
That's cool, but I'm glad that you have that optimistic outlook, and I feel like a belief in God gives a lot of people that perspective to be like, you know, even though things might not necessarily be going how I want, a faith or a trust or a belief in the fact that it was meant to work out that way is what separates, I feel like, a lot of people from everyone else, you know what I mean? They're a bit more, life sucks, blah, 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 because they haven't got that belief in the fact that it was the right thing to happen, you know?
Yeah. The hardest part has been like, when bad stuff happens, like, or stuff doesn't go the way you think it is, or like the way it goes, like a lot of people are like, bro, why did this happen? Like I had to change my perspective, because I had that when I first started. I had to change my perspective to be like, all right, this wasn't supposed to happen. Move on to the next thing, or let's figure out a way to fix it, or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like maybe just it wasn't meant to be. I wasn't supposed to do it.
It's almost like every time the SD card gets full or the hard drive gets corrupted, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
literally. Like maybe there was stuff on there I wasn't supposed to use, or maybe it wouldn't have done anything for me now.
yeah. And it's also a lesson, dude.
But
It's
still,
a
I
test.
need it fixed. Please, bro. I've downloaded so many apps, nothing, bro.
Yeah, don't pay for nothing online. Don't pay for nothing. People give programs to try and fix things over the internet and shit like that. I've tried a lot of different things, bro, that don't work. But I'll try and put you onto a place that do fix hard drives. They will take a look at it first. You do have to pay, unfortunately, but then they'll tell you if they can fix it or not. So you don't go through the whole procedure of like fucking.
I just need the one thing off it. I'll be happy, bro. I'll be happy. I just want those cool day clips, bro, because they're so hard. I have one on my phone. I only have one that I saved on my computer, bro. I'm so pissed.
Oh, wow. What's been your favorite experience so far doing this, or at least top few moments in the last year? Fuck, that'd be hard to answer. Just guessing. But...
Both international trips straight away.
Okay.
Like, especially this latest one was probably that there was a week where I was working with Naif and Day One, and that was probably the best week of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just such good, like, memories and everything. Like, even working with Naif, he's such a nice, generous, kind person, and, like, he was such a good person to be around. He was, like, one of the boys. It was so calm.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you work with, like, big artists. Like, even the first time I worked with Day One, I was sitting there, like, so timid. I was like, like, I was worried, but, like, now that we've worked a few times, like, he's just my boy, and it's so calm. Like, I love that, too, the aspect of that. those have been the best moments. So the trips, I love going on trips.
Yeah.
I love going anywhere outside of Sydney. I'm sorry. But I love going like overseas and like doing stuff there. Like I feel like there's so much. It's like you got a whole new environment to work with. It's crazy, and then you can bring a whole different vibe to what you shoot.
Definitely. And do you feel like the people that you're with always make a big difference to those experiences?
100%. If you're with the wrong people, it ruins the whole trip.
Yeah.
But if you're with the right people, it makes the trip like literally the best moments of your life.
Yeah.
Like even the whole Greece trip, everyone I was with on that trip, like love to everyone. Like they all made that trip amazing.
Yeah.
And even Dubai, that whole trip. Like Jai, like I'll still go see him in Dubai. Like I'm trying to tee up like even just trips to go and like just chill with him over there. Like not even for like shooting wise. I do want to shoot a music video, don't lie. Can't lie. But I would also go just for like the vibes. Even like boys I met over there, like another videographer, Joseph Scott. He's over there right now working with Jai. He's a sick cunt. I love him.
Yeah, that's mad. Does he live there full time or something, does he?
Yeah, they both got a company over there.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, wow. Then, bro, the opportunities.
OTW socials. I got you guys.
yeah, gang. And what about the rest? How many inside the scene of people who are doing the same journey as you? How many of the people are good people? How many people are a bit more stuck up-ish? Or is everyone pretty much a good person inside the scene?
I've loved to everyone in the scene. I feel so bad sometimes because I'm not shouting out names. Like, because there's so many people, especially in Sydney too, that I've worked with that like I'm on boys. But I'll say, if I try to say every name, I'll forget one guy and they'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, my bad, bro. Like there's too many names. Like everyone that I've worked with is love.
Yeah.
Like I won't post or I won't work with anyone that I don't mess with.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just a thing for me. Like even like when I was saying no to music videos, there's people I don't mess with too.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I don't like your stuff or I don't like you or like I've heard bad reps or like you just didn't bring that energy, I'll be like, nah.
Yeah, cool. Fuck yeah. You know who I've actually become a big fan of? I've seen this guy. You might have met him actually because you've been doing the Mr. C stuff as well. Jack Bilal.
The GOAT.
Bruh.
The GOAT, bro. I'm working we're doing a video sometime in the next few weeks together.
Yeah, man.
Like a ghetto videography video. Probably be out by the time this is out, hopefully. But the GOAT, he's one of the nicest people I met. I love him. Even like every time we've linked up, bro, it's just been mad energy. And like even like we've gone out after shoots and just chilled. It's like mad.
Yeah, and that he's got a mad story as well, bro. Just like you, like he just went out there and just started doing it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
even his latest stuff, like people hate on him for it, and like, but like, bro, like he's killing it, and like he's showing his, like even though he's going through the perspective through my eyes, like that's all what he sees too when he goes to these places.
Yeah,
like it's all your own stuff. Like it's all mad. Like if you send any other videographer, you send me to these places, another person, you'd get different video, different edit, different everything. Yeah. So like it's, even though it looks like something that like people are hating on, like the reality is like he's just showing his perspective, which is the most beautiful thing.
Yeah, and I only had my eyes open to that for the first time actually when I sat down with Dion, when he told me that he incorporates like the light stigmation or whatever the word was he gave me, but it's like because he says he can see like a bit more blurred lines when he sees colors. You know, like I can't remember the actual word for it, but when he sees it,
put your glasses on, bro.
Yeah, he just says he has that thing, so he tries to incorporate that into his photos, and he says people can notice now through that. And then you're saying that the way that you can see other people's color gradients, you can tell who shot the fucking shit as well, bro. It's like, what? I just thought motherfuckers just went click, you know. That's fucking nuts.
Nah, I wish wow. But yeah, everyone, yeah, it's literally I can tell what Dion's stuff is. Like when Dion makes it, I can tell.
Wow, I get so hectic. And to be honest, I noticed it for the first time when I first started listening to beats on YouTube, you know, like sample, like, oh, this is a Lil Skies type beat. And then after a while, you start to, you know, get familiar with what that sounds like. And then when you start hearing it on actual rappers' shit now, like you can tell they got put on through doing that.
Yeah.
You can hear it. You can hear the little personal creative touches inside of every form of creativity, you know?
It's great though. That's like why the beauty of like everyone who wants to get in the scene can do it, because you will have a different touch.
Yeah. Did you ever find yourself to be a creative person before picking up the camera and doing these things? Are you interested in anything else, like musically or artistically, drawing?
I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I'm left-handed.
I don't know if
I've always been told as a kid like the two sides are, oh, you're disabled, because like binder books, I can never use a binder book in my life, bro.
Yeah.
Tragic. Every time I try to use a binder book, it's like half the book's filled.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
But also, like, a lot of people tell me, like, oh, you're just more creative.
Damn.
I don't know if that actually has anything to do with it. But, because even as a kid, my parents tried to make me write with my right hand, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, I would write in front of them with my right hand, and I'd go to my room and write with my left hand. But, it's either that, but I used to draw a lot. Like, not good drawings, awful. Like, I look at them now, I'm like, bro, it's just horror. But I
Like
used
my
to
mate
still
Damo.
attempt. I used to attempt drawing.
Yeah.
And then even, like, I used to write stories as a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, all of that. And then even, I don't really promote it much. I'm like, I need to do that. I might have to do that. But, like, I make album covers and stuff. I was making album covers throughout high school of just, like, literally, I'll take photos of me and my boys, would make an album cover, make a crappy name, and then all the titles of the songs on the track list would be, like, inside jokes.
Ah, it's dope, bro.
So, yeah, we even look back at it now. Like, I still have all of them on my computer. We look back at them now and we remember the inside jokes. And we're like, bro, remember when this happened? This is what this song was about.
Yeah. Fuck, bro. That's amazing, man. I love hearing that. I'm actually going to start asking people if I find them to be creative, if they're left-handed or right-handed now.
Bro, I swear, like, there's actually, like, half of the photographers I've met have told me, like, they're left-handed or something.
Well.
It's so weird. I don't even know how it comes up in conversation, but it happens a lot. Maybe it is a thing, maybe it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. When it comes to the music videos and stuff that you're doing as well, how much are you involved in the lighting side of things and like, you know, the things that we can't see behind the scenes? Is that your control or is that other people's control?
My control, but also, like, a little bit of the other people. So, like, I'll get my control, I'll show them a shot, be like, are you happy with it? Like, maybe move the light this way, that way. But I'm a very big fan of natural light.
Yep.
Like, and also shadows. Like, I love if a person is got the sunset behind them, but they're blacked out.
Okay.
Like, not silhouettes exactly, but I love the idea of just, like, everything being natural and looking natural instead of a whole studio setup.
Okay. Do you have to bring the stuff with you, like lighting and things like this? Or what do you have to typically bring?
I actually got a good story, eh? All right, listen. So, up until like maybe 3-4 months ago, I didn't have any lighting equipment. I'd borrow it from anyone I could. Then I got one light, one little $100 light or $200 light. I've been using it for all my shoots. I need a diffuser for it. I need to buy it again. But anyway, when I was in Mykonos, so we were in we were at Tropicana one night, and I had the light in my pocket next to my phone, and we had to get through one side of the crowd to the other. And in that time, from walking through the crowd, like, I'm so confident it didn't slip out my pocket, but I think someone tried to DAC my phone.
Oh.
Because we got told there's a big stealing problem there too at Tropicana.
Yeah, yeah.
I think someone tried to DAC my phone and accidentally took the light.
Oh, shit.
I mean, joke's on them. They're probably looking like, what is this?
Yeah.
But, like, I walked through the other side of the crowd and I was like, oh my days, I don't have a light anymore for this whole trip. And this was before this when I was working with Credo. So, like, some of the shots of Credo, I couldn't use the light. And then the whole Nathan Day 1 video, I didn't have a light. And during the daytime, we didn't have a reflector. So that's something we worked around. Or, like, I tried to work around with the shots. I don't know if you see it in the video, but all that's natural light.
Wow.
Except for the nighttime shots, we actually hired studio lighting because, like, there would be no way we could do it in the dark. Mm-hmm. But, like, everything during the day was natural lighting. But I think it looks way better than if I had a full studio setup of lighting.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. You never know, bro. You might have started someone's career off, you know, giving them that light. Someone might have took it up.
Hey, maybe they use it for their Instagram or something. But now I need $200 to buy another light. So thank you.
Yeah, it's jokes on them, but fuck, I can't believe it's that big of a problem. But people snatching phones and shit in the club. Fuck,
yeah,
that's
we got
nuts.
told about, like, one time this group of, like, Italian people stole a bunch of, like, girls, like, jewelry, handbags and everything.
Yeah, wow.
I didn't believe it. I was like, yeah, okay. And then, like, my light got taken. And I was like,
You went in there like idiots, bro, losing their shit, you know?
bro, literally, and I was, like, partially wasted. So I'm sitting there like, like, I'm losing it, bro. I'm losing it. I was like, there's no way I lost this light. And then even Credo's coming up to me like, bring the light out. And I was like, it's gone. We're screwed, all right? Just trust me. I'll work with it. And, like, I just made the shots brighter.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Fuck, bro. I love all of this, bro. I feel like, honestly, I could pick your brain for hours about the endeavor you've been on for the last year. Unfortunately, we're getting towards the end of the episode, but
It's all good.
I can't wrap it up without asking you one final question I have yet. I was going to go into a bit more the mental state you've been on through this journey as well, but I figured we'll save it for another episode.
I'm cooked, bro.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right, well, I'll save it to ask you for next time. But the final question is, if someone came to you because they were feeling depressed because they felt lost, what advice would you give to that person? I know I've thrown it out there deep, bro.
Damn.
I had to.
I don't know, because like I wouldn't say I've dealt with it, but I've had moments where I'm just low. Like even I've done crazy opportunities. Like even after this Greece trip, like I had a little bit of low moments because I was just there like, man, what if this is not good enough? Because like it's a big gig. I was like, man, what if it's not good? What if people just be like, oh, this is average, it's spooky. But like I normally just go like, you can outwards have the personality of being humble, but inside you should be cocky. Because like whatever you put out, I'm a very firm believer too of whatever you put out into the world, you get back. Like there's been so many times where people have done nice things and then nice things have happened to them, or like vice versa. So it's the idea of like, if you're saying like everything's crap or everything's dumb or everything's this, you're going to look at even the good stuff as being that, because that's your mindset. So you just need to have, even if you're lying to yourself, you have to have the mindset that everything's going to be okay. And then eventually like you see all the good moments and everything, and then you'll be like, maybe everything is going to be okay.
Yeah, that's a good answer, dude. It's a perspective change, isn't it? Because like realistically, yeah, life can get fucking stressful and shit, but it's just glass half empty, glass half full, you know?
Yeah, even for example, for myself, I came back and I was like, man, I'm dead broke. I haven't picked up any shit. Like I haven't picked up any shifts at work. I'm not picking up gigs right now. I have to do all this editing by time frames. But I was there like, listen, I got to edit this mad stuff I done. I get to relax at home and make excuses to not go out and work on these edits. Like I just switched that perspective into a positive perspective, and it made it so much easier.
Yeah, mad. I love that perspective change too. You also opened my mind to a nice little insight as well, and it's that, you know, even though you're being humble on the outside but cocky on the inside, it's also a combination with on the outside you're confident but humble, and on the inside you're cocky but freaking out, you know?
Yeah. Like I'll be there like, man, I'm the shit, but I'm also messing this up hella bad. But on the outside I'm like, yeah, it's calm, bro, no stress.
Yeah. Humble and cocky, humble and confident on the outside, but like stressed and fucking cocky on the inside, you know? That's
like
mad.
there's a lot of stuff that I especially haven't put on my account where I've been like, there's been horrible mess ups. Like even the hard drive I just put on my account, like DM me for that thing. But the reality is like, bro, I got so much good stuff on there I want to put out, and I'm so cut about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just thinking more like, man, like I'm gonna get this fixed. And if I don't, I'll work on something else that will be better.
Fuck, bro. Good mindset, bro. Honestly, it's been a fucking pleasure sitting down and talking with you, bro.
I appreciate you having me on. I haven't been able to talk about anything like on my account because I just don't do it, I guess. I don't know. I need to start doing it, but I just haven't.
Yeah, I get ya. You can always make a second account. Don't stress on that. You can always have a second account.
That's true.
Yeah, it's been exciting, bro, having this conversation, you know, because you're doing all the things that I love watching, you know. It's mad.
I love, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, gang. Well, honestly, I'd love to have you back on again in the future. Keep the same traction, or even if you don't, I want to come do another episode in the future.
Down, bro. I'm down.
Yeah, gang. All right.
Year time. We'll do a year, see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe I quit in a year. Who knows? Maybe I'm big on. Maybe I quit. Who knows? We'll find out.
Might be doing cybersecurity, bro. You
Yeah, maybe I just switched up and I'm just at home 3 days a week doing cyber or something.
Whatever program that I've been using, you're like back engineer, keeping it good.
Yeah, literally. Maybe I'm just working, eh?
Yeah.
Nah, who knows?
Yeah, but anyway, it's been awesome to hear, bro. It's been inspiring, to be honest. It's making me want to get out there and start taking risks and putting myself in opportunities that I might get a no from, you know?
Yeah, hey, I'm saying maybe even like you do outside podcasts at different places.
Hey,
that would be mad.
Yeah, that'd be tight. Fuck yeah, mad. Well,
the only thing is all this equipment.
Oh yeah, I need a team, mate.
Yeah, all this equipment you can bring it outside.
Yeah, bring your couches and shit. Yeah. No, anyway, bro, love, bro. It's been mad.
I love, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah, gang. Well, for everyone listening, love to you as well. Couldn't have made it to the end of the episode without everyone who listened and participated as well. Thank you very much. It was an amazing week this week. There'll be another amazing week next week. That's a wrap.
Yeah, we heading for the sun. Jolly going high, I ain't tripping for the fun. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stun.